Ever since that fateful day, Taco has been in a magically induced coma. The interim Guild Master Delric Nightingale has taken on the helm along with his friend, the Bard, to figure out how to run the guild. In between the confusion of the job, day in and day out, these powerful casters have been troubleshooting a way to revive him. Alas, nothing has worked yet. After a long conversation, pain medicine, naps, paperwork that Delric does not get, more pain pills, frustration, wishing for death, and so on. The two eventually put their heads together and believed they found a solution. Based off Taco's notes, they reached out to you specifically, as you sit above the other guild members. You are being sent on a simple retrieval mission. Simple? Yeah, simple. After all, Taco's the reason we're all here. And the reward for reviving him is most assuredly more than a meager lump sum. This is the epic quest. The quest for Taco. Welcome to our story. This is a story of 8 heroes on a mission to restore the legendary Guildmaster, Taco-Rob Hubble Bobbins himself. And more importantly, restoring Delric's sanity. Maybe the bar will leave once Taco-Rob wakes up? Who knows? For Delric's sake, let's hope so. Also, for all your potion and lotion-based needs, please come to Delric's shop, Potions and Lotions. Potions and lotions! We sell potions and lotions. But I digress. It's time for the story to begin, and every story needs a beginning. This story takes place in none other than the Dungeon Delvers Guild. Welcome to the game.
Woo!
Yay!
How dare you make me laugh so early in the morning?
So, you have all been gathered here today by the Guild Master Delric, temporary Guild Master, and the Bard, and still unconscious Takarov. Let's get through character introductions, and let's start from the chat on the bottom. Let's go with Farah. Farah, will you kindly introduce yourself and talk about why you're here?
Hello, my name is Farah Falcon. I'm one of the Falcon twins. You may have known me, heard of me, heard me playing in the guild, see me running around. You can't miss the pink tiefling. So yeah, I'm here. Got a summons because I was asked to help with the mission. This traditionally isn't how I pick up the work, but hey, I'll take it.
Fantastic. All right, let's just go around the circle and talk about Dana. Dana, what are you doing here?
My name is Dana Leodon. I am an elf. I know I don't look like one. I'm a bit cursed at the minute. I am a blade singer wizard, and I'm very angry.
I'm
That is
sorry
my
to hear
entire
that.
personality.
I'm sure you're more than angry. I've seen goblins that are also really nice.
I'm not a fucking goblin.
Moving on. Next person. Hello there, Miss Cadence. How are you doing? What are you doing here?
I'm Cadence, and I'm a paladin, and I serve Sylvanas, so I basically just go around and try to make sure everything's good and make sure I protect light and life in the world, and I heard that something terrible has happened, so I'm here to help.
That's fantastic. We could always use more paladins on deck.
I agree.
Up next. You're not Ragos. What are you doing here?
Sorry, I was muted. You're the one who invited me, sir. But my name is Dizel Drago. No relation, don't quote me on the last names, it's spelled differently, I promise. Anyhow, I am a cosmic swordsman draconic angel, as I said. I'm the bronze variety. So, again, different than him. I don't know. People get us confused all the time. And I serve the draconic deity, Bahamut, the silver dragon.
Fantastic. I heard an Arakakra who swears she's a dragonborn call them Bahamut. Anyway, who are you? Obviously not frog person.
Okay. My character's name is Jiro, who can't really talk because he's a Kenku, and Kenkus can't talk. And he is the tavern owner at Medusa's Smile, and he will welcome any DDG members to come there and get some drinks and food when this is all over. And we are happy again.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. And you're so accommodating. Thank you for coming all the way out here to help out with this. You have wings? You're different. Who are you?
Well, I mean, I can't be too different. There's another one with wings over there. But my name is Ember Burnhand, and I'm a winged tiefling arcane archer. I hit pretty hard, and that one over there was not lying. She is impossible to miss, except apparently in the lions waiting for the funhouse.
I've heard of the funhouse. Whatever happened to it? Moving on. Tiny person. Hello. What is your name?
I'm not that small. I'm just a halfling. But my name's Girth. I'm a halfling wizard, and this is my familiar, my mouse today. His name is Scruffy. Let's call him Scruffy. But he's a little mouse, and he's from the Feywild, and every time I summon a familiar, a little mouse comes here. So this is a Scruffy. What else? I work for Delric, and I heard about the Guildmaster. When the meteors came, it was really scary, but I think this should work. So I'm gonna go and try to help as best as I can.
Fantastic. And now, onto our story. Look, Delric, I didn't mean to bring the wrong draconic angel. I honestly had no idea there was more than one of them. But he's here, so maybe he can help.
I mean, I've seen him fight in the arena. It'll be fine. Anyway, I'm really glad that we were able to gather everybody here because I am so sick of this paperwork, and I just want to go back to making potions and lotions and selling them. Bard, just tell them what they need to do. I need to figure out what the hell this paperwork is.
I don't know, Delric. That seems like your job, because you're the guild master. I'm just here helping you.
Great, help me with this.
I didn't hear a please.
Oh, God.
Anyway, alright, so here's the deal. We have reason to believe that in order to restore Takarav over here, the bard pokes Taco's cheek and Taco does not respond, that you need to go find his original Arcane Focus. Takarav's Arcane Focus broke when he was defending the guild hall and all of his wonderful patrons and guild members. So we think that in order to, long story short, unless Delric wants to overcomplicate it by being Delric, that you need to find the Arcane Focus, we need to bring it to Takarav, and it will connect to the inside of what makes Taco, Taco, and then bring him back to his former glory. Delric, did I miss anything?
No. What the hell does this mean?
What are you talking about?
We'll talk about it later.
No, I want to talk about it now. What did I do? What did I do wrong this time?
No, just get. I seriously can't stand you. Just get them out. Tell them where they need to go.
I mean, you're the one who can do the portal poofy business. So why don't you tell them what to do?
Oh,
I've already
fine.
done my quota. I'm taking a nap.
You
The
always
portal's up in a ball.
What? Okay, that happened.
It's actually kind of impressive.
I would say forgive him,
Yeah.
but I really don't care. Anyway,
I'm gender fluid, Delric. Remember that.
I
I
don't
can be a
care.
man 1 second and a lady the next. Mind
I'm
your
proud-
manners in the presence of a lady, Delric.
Sorry,
The bar
ma'am.
curls back up.
Anyway, so we were able to track down the location of where the former Arcane Focus is. It's on the outskirts of town in the forest, I believe was our best guess. And we weren't able to go in because there's so much damn paperwork involved with being a guild master. I make potions and lotions for a living. I can't do paperwork. That's why I hired Girth. And his handwriting is immaculate. Anyway,
It just
The
takes me
best-
a long time, is all.
I know, and it's great. Your receipts look fantastic.
Delric,
But-
don't forget about Form 85 IB.
Where's that one?
It's the
Oh,
one you
God.
fill out before Form 84 IC.
What's that one?
I swear. Mr. Bard, if I may,
Gender fluid.
Bard, if I may, if you
Mhm.
know of all of these forms and you know exactly which ones need to be done in which order, why aren't you doing them?
I'm not the Guild Master. Delric is.
You're helping, right?
Yeah, I'm helping, but now it's time for my hourly nap. So excuse me.
Oh god. He just kind of looks up. Bahamut, what am I doing here?
Girth would like to kind of. Are we in the guild hall or in the office?
We're in the office, I guess.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay. All right.
Just Delric's gonna get up and go over and kick the bard really hard, probably harder than anyone would actually expect him to do for someone that seems to be labeled as a friend. Get up, tell them exactly where they need to go so they can go. The sooner we get this, the sooner we can get Taco back. You know I have other shit I need to work on outside of this damn paperwork, or else we're not gonna get Taco back up.
Delric has a teleportation circle set up to bring all of you over that way. When you come back, we're going to provide you with a scroll to come back here to restore Taco to his former glory. If you have any questions, don't ask. I'm taking a nap. Looking at Delric for approval.
Yeah. Delric will go over to a cabinet and throw it open in frustration and grab out a scroll and give it to Girth. And Girth, you'd recognize this as a teleportation scroll that can help get all of you back to the guild hall once your mission is completed.
The bard will raise his hand and point a finger up. Delric, don't forget to give Girth the book.
Oh yeah, the book. Yeah.
The book of knowledge and things.
Yes, I know that book. I expected you to know it. Goddamn, go to college bullshit. Anyway, so Delric goes over to Taco's desk and pulls open the third drawer down and starts rummaging through it. He then pulls out a book, fairly thick actually, with a couple of dividers, and certain pages are marked within the book. And he also gives that to Girth.
Girth takes it very like, oh, you're giving it to me? And he will very, very carefully stow it in his mage robes.
And Girth, go ahead.
Delric will lean down and whisper, to be perfectly honest, you're the only one out of this group that I know and trust. So take good care of that.
Shh, don't be rude, they might hear you.
I
look over
I
my
think
shoulder.
it's,
very quick.
Roll perception.
Can you make a perception? Go ahead.
I think it makes sense at this point because Sean McConaughey was never asked about. The door bursts open and a old human figure pops up with a large bow around his back. Says, "Am I late to the party?"
Did I forget to introduce you, Sean Conaway? I feel so bad now. Oh God.
You did.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Please, Sean
No.
Conaway. Please introduce yourself.
Did I miss the party, or are we still going?
The bard sits up and goes, "Oh, Delric, by the way, I invited the great Sean Conaway. They need a bard."
I look over at Farah, like, we have a bard.
Farah,
And I am also not a bard, so I
Oh.
suppose
My bad.
neither.
They need a bard.
With
They need a bard
with-
and Sean Conaway. They'll be fine.
Girth is
my
gonna
very
kind of.
fancy bow around my back, telling.
I'm gonna tug on Delric's kind of jacket so he can lean down to Girth, if you will.
yeah, Delric will lean down.
I'm glad you're the acting Guildmaster. And then he's gonna kind of link over to towards the door because it's very crowded in the office.
Girth, wait. What you need to know about that book is really important.
Oh,
So
right. And he stands at attention and salutes with his hand like flat up against his forehead.
Good. Pay attention real close. So at certain points, you're probably going to get lost. I mean, let's just face it, it happens. But what we figured out is that the Arcane Focus will activate based off the feelings that Taco possesses. What is in that book will be able to guide you to the Arcane Focus. What you need to do is you need to read the pages aloud, and then you'll feel the magical pull coming from the Arcane Focus. So when you get lost, and he kind of looks over at the bard, someone got us lost. We figured out this is the best way to get this done. So
do we know what his I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What does his Arcane Focus look like?
And then he's gonna pull out his own little notebook, and you can, if he flips open, you can see there's a lot of different like sketches and practicing drawing and stuff. But he goes to an empty page, and he begins to like prep to take notes.
The bard sits up and goes, "That's a great question, Butterboy. We don't know, but we know it's in a box."
Oh, how are we supposed to find it then?
Yeah, that fucking narrows it down, doesn't it?
Well, we are looking for a box.
Look for a box.
I see one there.
So
And
we
points
know.
at a box in the corner.
Girth
Is
just
it
writes
that
down
one?
the word box on his notepad.
Delric raises his hand and he's like, "Look, listen, that's why I gave you the book. Use the pages within the book to activate the Arcane Focus's energy, and it's going to pull you to it. It can't be that hard. You're a wizard. You know this."
Right.
And he kind of gives Girth a look like, duh.
The bard looks over and goes, "Also, how many of you are casters? You should have detect magic, shouldn't you? That's like Magic 101.
Jerome
I'm
I'm
really more
down
of a combat
as a
caster.
level
How
2
about I
wizard.
prove it to you sometime?
The bard looks over at Delric, and for the first time, Delric sees pure dejection on the bard's face. Kiss, you see, can appreciate magic.
Downstairs, you hear an explosion that happened without an arcane focus.
You hear Delric just sigh really loud. He's like, "That sounds like more paperwork. Please go. The teleportation circle's behind the guild hall."
Sorry, I have one last question. Where does the teleportation circle take us? Do we have any idea where we're supposed to go for the first stop, or do we have to do our research?
Are there any dragons to slay?
The bard, without sitting up or opening his eyes, goes, front of a cave, and no, not to our knowledge. Delric, you're gonna need form AB72, CD55, and injury attorney lawyer business card, second drawer on the left.
I think you're making stuff up now, Bard.
He's not. That's the bad thing. Please go so we can get Taco back.
What color is the box?
Oh, bless you.
Wooden.
Ember will lean over to Farah and just be like, why can't the missions ever be in a city for once?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll try next time. Apparently, we're gonna go into a cave. I mean, at least it's not a forest or a jungle.
It's probably gonna be better than a forest or a jungle. That's fair.
Anything's better than that jungle.
What color is the
there
box?
were some good things about the jungle.
Wooden.
Wooden.
Okay, wooden box. Is there any carvings into it? Inscriptions, writing, emblems, anything to describe this box? Size, weight? Is it have like a pocket dimension inside?
It's big enough. It's big enough to hold an arcane focus.
Is there a dragon in the box?
So like this, and Dana will pull out the magical lockbox that she got a while back. It's about the size of a book.
Something like that, yeah.
Alright,
Maybe
cool.
maybe a little bit bigger, but it's not going to be a treasure chest.
I mean,
Well,
arcane
that'd
You
focuses
just
are
care about my
huge.
height?
It's got to be something that this one can carry, and he points down towards Taco. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Did you
Alright.
fucking call me short?
What?
No, I didn't, Miss High Elf. Calm down.
She's a high elf.
High elf?
Rad.
Dizelle looks over at Dana. Hi, elf.
Yes, hi to you too. So we get going?
The bard goes, "Wait, I just have one question for all of you. every adventure party should be able to answer this one question with full certainty. Which one of you is in charge?
Yes.
Dazelle points right at Sean. Him.
Farrah's
Also points at Sean.
Farrah's gonna
Yeah.
point to Girth and say, well, he's the one who you guys gave that magical book of stuff to. Wouldn't that make him the leader?
It reminds me of a friend of mine who passed away.
Aw.
The bard does poetry snaps at Sean Conaway's comment.
Dazelle kind of reaches like a wing over and taps and like pats Sean with the tip of his wing.
So we have a few for Sean Conaway and a few for Girth. You can't have two leaders. Who's your leader?
Girth looks at Sean Conway to see any sign of weakness.
I know. You know I
Can we flip a coin?
Oh my
I can
god.
literally make you my sworn enemy.
I don't want any sworn enemies, mister. You can be the leader.
The bard looks over at Girth, looks over at Sean, looks back at Girth, looks over at Sean, looks at Delric, shakes his head. Alright. Mr. Conaway. He claps his hands and you see sparkles appear around where he claps, and the bard says, Bardic inspiration for you. Be inspired. Don't let anyone die. They're important. So says Taco. Take a
What
D12
is
of Bardic
this?
inspiration.
What was
A
the
D12?
die roll I
Wait, did you just say a D20?
No,
No.
D12.
D12
Oh,
because
okay.
the bard is a level 20 bard.
Forgot about that.
Jesus.
I will say Dazelle just goes, all right, let's go. And he holds up his hand. He goes, Cosmos, let's go. And his katana just right to his hand.
All right. Is
Hey,
that,
I
I can do that
side.
too.
oh my god. Is everyone ready to go?
Dana will summon her rapier to her hand.
Awesome.
Dazelle looks
She
like
does-
mildly
she-
impressed.
She doesn't do it in a cool way like he does. She just raises a hand and then it is in her hand.
It's still kind of cool to him.
All right. Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah, Girth is going to try to slide out and avoid the common area because of the previous explosion.
Oh yeah. Here we go. You are outside the cave entrance. Position yourselves how you want to walk into the cave.
Oop. I'm drawing on Farrah.
Oh, we're
I did
Dana.
the same thing.
Dana.
There's no dynamic working here.
I
Wait.
mean, you said.
What the hell is
like
happening,
We
boys?
were going into the cave.
Okay, no, what I meant was you guys need to
I
strategize
know
how
what
you
you
want to
meant.
the cave. You have no idea what's in there.
Okay.
Sean, accept me being next to you. Sean!
Sean, I love you!
No
I don't want to be in the front.
Fangirl.
What is me, Sean Pie?
You don't want to be in the front?
The leader
Pie,
doesn't
oh my
wanna
fucking
be in the-
God.
Sean Pie. What the hell?
All right, who legitimately though? Who should be in the front?
Do
Dazelle
we have
is
a
very.
tank?
If
Dazelle's a front line. He's not a
Should I
tank,
take
but he's
in
a
my
front line.
4th level fighter here?
I mean, in certain situations, I could be.
All right, let's do this. What's everyone's health?
okay,
Can you
if
see
no one's
everyone's
gonna
health?
go up, Jero's just gonna go.
I
to
can
the
see
top.
everyone but Ember.
Miles shows
Wow,
up.
I
and
can.
lets
Jero,
you
get
in.
back here.
Yours,
I mean,
but
I
does
guess
that-
I guess I'll be the tank because I've got a shit ton of health for some reason.
Dazelle's. I think Dazelle's second high. Nope, Ember's. It was
60.
Sean, Ember, me, then Farrah. So I,
can't
think
see
us four.
Dazelle's.
Yeah.
Dazelle's is 54. I don't know why you can't see it.
There's no
How do
number.
I not?
Hang on. I need to make it visible to everyone because it's weird. Here you go.
I guess Ember
Able to
will
see
move
them.
up closer to the front.
So, while marching orders being established, Girth is kind of gonna sidle off and kind of sit down, get out the book, the notepad that he had, and also the tacos book, and he is going to try to open it and look to see what it says.
Remember, I mean, it's broken up into 4 different parts, Adrian, so if you want to read them out loud, you can.
Is it in the notes thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's near your journal.
So pages 01 to 03. Ode to the Guildmaster. Hey, you guys want to read this with me before we go in? I don't know what's in the cave, but maybe this will give us a clue.
Yes, maybe it tells the color of the box.
Yeah.
If there are any dragons inside it.
I thought it was wooden.
Wood has many different colors, you know,
Fair enough.
depending on which wood it is.
Okay, so let's see what this says. So number 1, Ode to the Guildmaster, reading between the lines by the Bard. You'd think he would have just told us this instead of having us read it. This is so funny. Audacious yet equivocal, dreaming, ready to roll, initiative, and act on my turn. Now the dice are in my hands. It's time to shine. Going to unknown places, independence will lead me to directions unknown. My growing anxiety has subsided with time, ever present, never leaving, but reformed because of you. This sounds like a fight's coming. Is it just me?
You're being paranoid, Girth.
I'm
What's the
on
next one?
this.
It doesn't seem to say anything about the book. Oh, the next one's a letter to the Guildmaster. Let me read this. Dear Guildmaster, I cannot express my gratitude to being involved with the guild. There's a lot going on in my life. This is kind of more of a private letter. I don't know if I should read this.
It's fine. Just read it.
What if... Oh, this is your letter, Farah. Oh, I'm sorry. And Girth goes bright red.
Just read it. If
Yeah.
it'll help us find the box, read it.
Okay, but I found my way to the guild and have been blessed ever since. I made a few friends. Thank you for allowing me to the guild and accepting me to stay. I don't think Taco would ever say you can't be part of the guild, Farah. We're all happy you're here.
Thanks. It means a lot.
But I don't see any. Someone cast detect magic, or maybe I should. Does anybody
I
know?
can only make someone my sworn enemy. That is all I can do.
I can just
Okay.
I can make stuff fire out of my katana. That's about all I got, bud. Sorry.
Jiro cast detect magic.
There's nothing magical in the area.
Quick, run up to the entrance and see if you can sense anything inside.
I've
Nope.
got my bone aimed at the
Jiro
darkness.
shakes his head.
Nothing.
Okay, let me read the next one. Maybe the next one will start some magic. A note to the Guildmaster. The guild has been a shining community, one that has assisted me through an extraordinarily hard time for me. I took a chance being part of this guild, and it has paid off mostly. A little more bounty couldn't hurt. The guild has become my comfortable meeting place, and there are other members I would never have met otherwise that I will hopefully never forget. I do appreciate everyone for assisting pulling me out of my shell. Respectfully. Hey Amber, this is your letter. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to read it out loud. This is awkward.
Well, I don't really see what hints we can get off of it, but
The
Here,
cave entrance is glowing.
Look, it's the cave! Is it actually glowing, or is it just Jiro who can see the glow?
You can all see it.
It's actually glowing. Scroll up.
Yeah, scroll up and look.
Oh
It's beautiful.
Girth
What
is
the?
gonna go up and look at it up closer.
Dazelle kind of makes sure he's kind of like next to him, just like,
Is there?
that sucks us in. I don't want you.
So Decide gave up on Sean Conaway.
This is the marching order.
No, this is 2K.
The marching order is we're just 5 guys in a row.
We're not that organized, guys. Come on.
I think me, Sean, and Ember should be in the front, and then it's just.
5 guys. Burgers
okay,
and
but
fries.
Farah's right behind me.
I almost got 5 guys the other day, but my throat couldn't handle it yet, and I
I've
was
never
really
had
upset.
5 guys. I need to have 5 guys.
It's amazing.
Is everyone in formation?
Really good.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, this is
I
what
mean,
we're going
this is
with.
Our group
This is our
has
very-
5 guys in it. If you never mind.
I'm actually going to have my shield out as well until absolutely necessary.
Okay, sounds good.
But I don't like your burgers and fries.
I think that's the formation we're going in right now. That mailing.
Yes. God, that's a
Roll me
Back.
initiative.
That's what
Oh,
Oh
it's this stuff,
Yes,
huh?
sir.
so many colors.
Wait a second.
Hold on. Let me do that.
This is
Boop.
very
How do
unfortunate.
you have a .18 bonus?
I also
to
rolled
initiative?
that one!
How do you have points to initiative?
It's a tiebreaker thing. It's under your settings.
Oh, it adds
Yeah.
your dex, I think.
Yeah, if you go into the settings on the Roll20 page, like middle column first block, there's a little checkbox.
Add dex tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, bollocks.
All right. Is everyone ready?
I guess.
You all barge in and you just see a plethora of goblins. I mean, except for those of you without night vision, but oh my god.
Oh, I hate these fucking things.
You just hear, oh no, Intruders, charge!
Okay, who
It
the fuck
was!
Alright, you guys ready? Ember, you're up first. What are you doing? You just heard goblins just screaming. Just so many tiny, loud,
So many.
annoying goblins.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I'll fly up. About 10 feet diagonally. Or, no.
Ember, about that. How many of you are above 6 feet tall?
Check.
Zelda is.
What is 6
That's
feet?
information I should have
Let's
known
see.
before.
Yeah, Dana's
Nope.
6 feet tall.
No, she is. Zelda's 6'9".
Is-
Dizelde,
Nice.
you kind of have to walk hunched over because it's a very low cave.
Are you?
So you're
Okay. Well,
damn it.
I guess I'll cast off my shield for a second. Step over here. And,
Hey, bud. This is
Okay.
crowded.
let's see. I will fire specifically at this one.
This one?
This or
This one.
Either any of the 4 in here.
Okay, I mean, okay, so here's the deal, guys. The reason there's 4 to a square is because if you attack one, you attack all 4.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
So there are
Okay.
hordes.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Okay.
They're
So,
goblins. They ain't gonna
attack
have
one.
one elf.
oh, those small things, and then there are things in the back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Holy
So-
shit.
Okay, so
Fireball shit.
So that's your hit,
Yeah.
Ember?
18
Okay.
to hit on these guys, and then it explodes and hits everyone in a 10-foot from this.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to figure this out now, because now everyone takes damage. Great.
Nice shot,
So-
bro.
That one, and then everything in the area of a 10 feet, so...
Oh
Yep.
wow.
That's
Okay, so they take 9 damage, and then they take 20 damage. Oh my god. And then they take 9 damage, and then they take 9 damage. Oh boy. Alright. You hear them all scream, "What the fuck? Ah! No! Ah! What? I wasn't even next to you, Wadley! What the hell?" Way to
and
fuck
then
these up, Wadley! You're not Steve, you know!
I guess I'll shoot the same spot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to do
It
this
again.
If they're still alive, no, I can only shoot 1 arcane shot per turn, but I
Okay.
have 2 shots.
Okay, let me see. Does that break their armor class? I'm sure it does, but let me double check. That does not hit.
Oh,
Are they? I'm not gonna ask.
Yeah, so the first one, the second one does not. They go, "We're on to your bullshit, Mr. Wings!"
Which one?
Yeah.
Hold on. I have been ignoring a class feature for so long, so it misses these guys. I'm going to roll against them instead. Because I have
Yes.
curving shot.
Okay.
That is
Oh
true.
yeah, that does hit.
Fuck. Of course, it goes from max to min.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, you
So-
got the hit.
Yes.
Okay, so you hit them, yeah? You hit them?
No, I missed them, and it curved around and hit them instead.
Okay, they go. Ah! You on your turn there, Ember?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, I do.
Where is Steve?
Don't tell it you know our pain. Sean Conaway are up.
Sean Conaway. So, what are these larger creatures in the back?
Those are goblins that are not tiny. You see them all carrying staves, like quarter staffs.
Okay. Fat goblins. So I'll shoot. I'll shoot this one, I guess.
Okay.
I'll do a sharpshooter shot. Actually, as a bonus action before that, because I can do this all the time, is I will mark it with Slayer's Prey.
Okay.
And then I will shoot it. So that's a 9 to hit, which I assume misses.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Second attack is... Come on. Okay, 20, so that's a 16 to hit on the second strike.
That one. Okay, so the second one on my screen is a 21, and that does hit.
So it's a 16 because of the hunter sharpshooter.
Oh, okay, my bad. Right. Okay, because of sharpshooter. Got it.
Yeah. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. So that's the 10 damage plus my hunters. Actually, it's a 20 because of sharpshooter plus the hunter Slayer's Prey, which is another 1 damage. Yay.
Okay. Let me
yeah.
see. Okay. All right then.
Yeah. So that's.
Sean, you notice? Go ahead.
I was gonna move a bit too. Just.
You notice that as you shoot, this goblin just falls over. No! Bartholomew, why?
Yeah.
No! Why are you laughing, Brady? I laugh when I'm in stress. Shut up!
Don't make such a buzz about it. Maybe we don't kill you all. And I will move into the back and say, I'm confidently moving away from you all.
Fearless leader.
I am a fearless leader. Please cover me. That's much.
All right, Farah, what are you doing? There's goblins everywhere, and they're screaming a lot.
Wow, this is a thing. Farah's gonna point a finger at this guy.
Yeah.
And say, why don't you give me your weapon so I can hit myself with it? It'd be more effective than anything you try. And I need him to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Got it. Let's see. Wisdom.
That was
Wisdom
such a good insult.
What's
Vincent
DC?
getting
Vincent's taking
DC
notes.
16 wisdom saving throw. So that is 6 points of psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. Got it. Disadvantage. All right.
The status effects built up.
Okay.
Different ones for everyone.
And then she's just gonna kind of like look around at all the goblins, and just kind of like run her hand through her pink hair, and just kind of like scratch the back of her head, like, what is going on? And that will be the end of my turn.
Girth, what you doing? There's goblins and screaming, and contrary to all the overlapping, as I've never done this before, all the overlapping dark vision, you can't really see.
Okay. I can hear them though, right?
Yeah, you can hear all the screaming. You have no idea what's going on.
Okay. I'm gonna tap Dana on the shoulder and just say, "What's going on up there? Can you see? It's so dark."
Hey, you know what I look like?
You're about my height, I think.
Yeah, more of those.
Oh no. Girth is going to point out there into the darkness and issue his rat to just go running ahead after casting light on the rat. Because
Nice.
I don't think, as much as I really want to, Girth would not be able to do his big boom. So this rat is going to run as far up as he can until I guess he gets blocked by goblins, and he's got a 20-foot radius, I believe.
Yeah.
So Girth can now see there. That is his action to cast light.
You cast light, you hear the goblin scream, wait, what the fuck? Ah!
And then Girth is just going to shout, "Run away if you value your lives!" and try to intimidate them.
It's the goblin's turn. We value our lives. We don't need you to validate our fucking whatever. And this bunch of four right here is okay. There's this bunch of four in front of the mouse is going to all point at Ember and go, "Ready, aim,
Oh no.
fire!" Oh, hang on. I'm on GM layer. Hang on. Okay. Fire!
How many?
Just 12 arrows go flying toward you. Do any of them hit you, Ember?
17 will.
Okay, so you take 7 damage. You hear one group go, "You all suck. We're better." This bunch of this little 4-pack of goblins is going to run over. Okay, yeah, these are going to run over, and they're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and they're going to go and try to attack Sean and Cadence.
I'm in the back.
So
I'm going to hold on. I'm going.
They'll attack Ember and Cadence.
You can attack me. I'm not.
Hey,
Oh.
DM, I got Sentinel. Is that creatures within 5 feet of you? Is that within 5 feet of me? I can't really tell, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Let me check.
There are so many colors, I can barely see what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
guys,
no.
can you guys see all the colors too? I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, no, it
Yeah,
isn't. Never mind.
Bunch of colors. Yeah, no, you're not 5 feet away. Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind. Okay.
So then
Sorry.
these are going to these are going to attack Sean Conaway with the scimitar.
Okay.
And
6
miss.
misses.
And
Yeah.
then these are going to go and attack Cadence. And that certainly misses because I know you're a paladin and your armor class should be higher than that. Okay, and then this bunch over here are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and they're going to try, well, yeah, this group over here is going to try to attack Farah with a scimitar. And also miss.
Oh, thank God.
And then these are going to walk up and try to attack Farah. And also miss.
Actually,
jeez.
the 14 hits.
That's okay. The 14, no, but the 14 wasn't at you. The 8 and 13 were.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
14 was targeted toward Cadence.
Okay.
And the rest are going to stay in the back. And well, I mean, there are also these. So they already shot. So they'll end their turn there. Dizelle, you're up.
Dizelle's gonna walk forward 10 feet. Oh, jeez. Okay, good. I am where I think I am. I think there's a group of goblins right here.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's shade blindness and it's making it difficult for me to see things.
I'm fixing it right now. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, no reason to apologize, it's fine. So I'm gonna attack these guys with my katana. Jeez, that doesn't hit. I'll take my second attack.
Now things went green.
That's even worse. I guess I'm not hitting today. That'll be my turn.
All right. Up next is Dana.
Okay. Bear with.
Okay.
Just doing some maths.
Oh shoot.
A light show going on.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure it out. Everyone should be seen in their own color right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Does
you've got me. You've got me good, I think.
Yeah.
I think
you got
I
me
think
good
so
right now.
too.
So I'm
Does the
green.
mou- the
I
mouse is
can't
lit,
see
though, right?
anything.
Okay.
The rave was so fun.
Sorry.
Did you
The
turn
mouse.
off the light in the middle?
Oh yeah, make
Yeah.
sure you
The
turn back
mouse
on the
has lit.
mouse.
I'm going
Okay.
to fix the mouse right now. It's 30 feet, right?
20.
20.
20 feet. 20 feet. Got it.
Yeah, 20,
Bright,
20.
bright light 20 and then dim light 20.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yesterday,
or-
yesterday was 10, 10, 20, 20.
There we go.
This is true.
Oh,
Okay.
today is. Oh, I'm pretty.
Well, actually, it's today for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 10, 10, 20, 20.
Another hour.
So,
Right.
Day.
For me, it's 10-11.
Yeah, for me too. And for
So-
my tea.
can I do my turn?
Yeah, go ahead, Dana. What you doing?
Okay, sweet. Well, you see, it's pretty simple actually, as it turns out. There's a whole bunch of them, right?
Yeah.
In a relatively close radius to each other.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, do you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do, Dana?
Oh my.
I knew it was coming.
Is that the voice of this character?
No, it's just something I do that makes Kenzie laugh. Right, so I will be.
Oh, you need to have a
focusing-
character that makes that sound too.
I'll be focusing it specifically on that square.
This square?
Yes.
All right, go
that
for
way
it.
the mouse is out of range, but pretty much everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I figured out what I need to do with that. Hang on. Let's make
Unfortunately, you do not kill the mouse. That's
So everybody except this group
Ah.
here will be in range.
Okay, so everybody in this 20-foot circle right here.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and
Oh, wait, no,
cast
that group as well.
this group as well. Okay, so just from this point. Okay,
Everybody.
so
Boogie, 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 boogie.
awesome.
Okay.
Go ahead and,
Yes,
and roll
fine.
your attack. Okay.
Just fireball.
So they need to make a dex save. The DC is 15.
Okay. Here's the deal, guys. In this game, for no apparent reason, don't worry about it. If at any point you get hit by a fireball, you have the option to roll an acrobatics check, and you will take no damage, but you will be prone for your next turn. On that note, these goblins are all going to fall over, stop, drop, and roll.
Okay.
So they're all going to start dropping and rolling, and they have to make a dexterity save, you said?
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
How much damage does your fireball do? Okay, wait, I guess we'll find out once we find out how many of them are screwed.
So how many of them fail, they take 30 damage as explosions happen.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Alright. Okay, give me a sec. Alright. That's okay, so here we go. Let's see. Let's find out right now if these goblins survive. Alright. 1. Nope. 2. Okay, so they're... Okay, so let me see. You're dead. You're alive. you're dead. You're alive. Okay, so they're dead.
I have a funny feeling we're gonna keep sine waving through this.
Oh my god. Okay, and then
very dead.
they're very dead, so they die. Okay, and then they're alive.
Yep.
They're dead.
Damn.
They're dead.
Ah, you broke the streak.
They're very much alive and they're fine.
Oh, yeah,
they're
they're
used
fine.
to fire for some reason. And then you are okay, so they're alive. So this is what's left, and now we're gonna roll for the magic goblins.
Okay, so I killed about
The
half
magic
of
goblins.
five.
Okay.
The magic ones.
Alright. Come on, you guys, be better. Do better for me, please.
Fail.
Fail, you know you want to.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, that will be
They
a success. That one
Okay,
failed.
All of these
He-
deck saves.
he is dead, and he's okay, but they're all stop, dropping, and rolling.
Oh,
Jero,
that was fun.
Okay.
I'll also say, Dana, that as they stop, drop, and roll, they're yelling, "A goblin who casts fireball must be distant relative." When I get
Oh,
up,
I'm going to kill them all.
Jero, your turn.
I'm going to come over here, cast Green Flame Blade, and
Oh.
hit them.
Okay, that
So-
definitely hits.
Okay, so this
I need a
guy
bit-
would.
Okay, go ahead.
These guys would take 21 damage, and then the guys next to them would take 11.
Okay, let me check their HP real quick. I might need to move you real quick, Dizeld and Farah. Bear with me. I'm sorry. I just need to access these. Okay, these guys are all dead. You slash them with a green blade, and they all just go down.
Yay! These guys are still up though?
Yeah, those guys are still up. They're barely hanging on though.
Okay, then can I hit them with a bonus action?
You may, and just like that, they're all down. No! Purple team, wait!
Not purple team.
All right, is that your turn, Jero?
That, you know what? Actually, I can move a bit more. I'll move like right here.
All right. You on your turn there?
Yes.
Stop, drop, and roll. 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 Cadence, your turn.
Okay, Cadence is gonna raise her great sword and attack the guys that are near her and our fearless leader. There we go. And then, oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try again because if at first you don't succeed, try again.
That also misses.
And it also misses. Okay.
Welcome to the club. Good to have you here.
No one's
You need on
president.
those days.
I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay there. So that's it.
All right. Ember, back to the top of the turn order. There's goblins in front of you and Cadence. Cadence swung and missed them all. They're like, ha ha ha.
All right, sure. I'll shoot at. First, I'll shoot at this one.
Okay.
Whomp. Hold on. Curving shot. It'll go to the other one.
That hits me to beat.
23 to
That's
them.
a little bit of damage, huh, bud?
Just
And then
all
once
dead.
again.
Wow.
Miss.
Hold on. They're going for this one then.
okay. That misses.
Oh,
And
that very much
It
misses.
just
Still
flies and
misses.
goes pew, into the wall next to Jero. Ha ha!
Oh
You
my
son!
god.
You can't hit us with an A team, with a B team, with a B team. What does that mean? I don't know. Me neither. Ha!
Dizeld.
Yes.
He steps to the side, and that's his turn.
Sean Conaway, our fearless leader. What are you doing on this turn?
Sean is, well, again, I suppose I do say my name a lot. Sean goes to the back.
To narrate everything he does.
Fearlessly.
Yeah, I
Notices
agree,
has
but I think
he does
Ray-
not see the goblins anymore, and now he can see them again. And shoots at marks this particular goblin with
The
the
one-
hunter's prey.
All right, hunter's prey.
And then I'll do a sharpshooter shot
Okay.
for 16 to hit, 18 plus hunter's prey.
Okay. That will hit.
Yeah, so 16 to hit for 21 damage.
This goblin is rolling around, and then you watch it get hit, and it just stops. That
Alright.
goblin is dead.
Second, going on the other larger goblin with hunter or sharpshooter for a 19 to hit for 18 damage.
Okay, that does hit, and he's barely hanging on at this point. So
Give up already!
So as you're hitting, he's like, Jeremiah, no! Oh, I won't go down. Mr. Goblin, Magic Leader, shouldn't we investigate what's fucked up with goblins? We have fireball, we're fine. See on your turn, Sean?
That's my turn.
All right, Farah, go ahead.
Farah, seeing all of this, is going to kind of step back a little bit and raise her hand into the air and say, all right, Dizelle, Cadence, Ember, and Jero, and Sean, if I could have your attention for just a moment.
We are in combat!
Just a second. Trust me, you're gonna want this. And she snaps her fingers, and will give all of you 8 temporary hit points with her own version of Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you, thank you.
I already had Bardic Inspiration, so...
You can also, each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed anywhere without provoking attacks of opportunity. So if any of you want to move, you can move now. And you can move anywhere you want on within your movement. And
Oh
not
my
provoke
god,
an
they're
attack
all
of
just
opportunity.
moving. Oh my god.
I'm gonna stay with
You know
these
what?
gobbos.
I'll go with you, dude.
Are they all allowed to move right now? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're all allowed to move up to their movement speed without
That's
provoking attack of
beautiful.
opportunity. And then
Oh my
Vera's just
God.
gonna kind of like scoot back and like stand next to Dana and be like, well, this is unexpected. And she just kind of crosses her arms and just watches the battlefield like.
Everyone starts skipping around.
All right.
And that is the end of my turn.
They all look over. Okay, so I guess they see it like, what the fuck? I mean, not as pretty as Mawa, but I mean, nah, I don't know. She's pretty. Shut the fuck up, Jeremiah. No one cares. Girth, your turn.
Girth is going to go over to Cadence and try to crawl over behind the goblins to where they can't see him if he can, and then he's going to cast Shocking Grasp on them.
Okay.
Which I think I need to roll from. Hold on, actually it's not in his character sheet because it's a new cantrip that he learned. How do I roll from here? I think you have to...
Is it a D20?
It's a melee attack spell, so it would just be a +6.
Yeah, D20
So-
plus 6.
Yeah, so 22.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
1d8 for 8 points of lightning damage
Nice.
as I just try to touch
Wow.
them from the back.
So you grasp one, but you realize they're all so tiny you can just grab them all. And you just shock them. And then you start screaming, ha! Ah! Fireball's better, but ow!
And then I would like to continue my movement then and go after Ember and call my mouse to me. Which means there'll be 2 attacks of opportunities against it if they'll take it.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess his finger your mouse since you brought it up. They're all gonna swing at your poor mouse. All 2 of them.
Hey, where was the mouse?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right there? Dang it!
Yeah, he was here.
Darn it,
Do
I
either
was
of
hoping he
those
was a
hit
little
your
closer.
mouse?
Yeah, both of those do. He's dead.
Just
No!
So
They all start shooting. I got a kill!
as soon as the light pops out, Girth like freezes and looks over and he's like, "No!" Very Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Phantom Menace, except a tiny halfling.
The goblin. Meanwhile, the goblins are all arguing over the kill and who got it. Meanwhile, Girth over here is just having a moment because his sweet little mouse Scruffy has died. Scruffy, you didn't get to fight in combat long, but you'll never be forgotten. Until Girth summons a new familiar.
Unbelievable.
You will be missed. The goblins will never figure out who did it because they're all too busy arguing. But we can't mourn long because now it's Giselle's turn. Moving on.
Sorry, I was paying respect. All right.
Anybody has inspiration can get inspiration for having paid respects for Scruffy.
This goblin group right here, he's just gonna look at them with his katana in hand, just go, "You're dead now." And he's going to attempt to slash at him. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Second attack? I'm guessing that hits.
That does hit.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, hold on, I'm looking at a thing because I don't remember what it does. All right, we're good. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll take the hit and they yell, "Ah! Ow! Ow! I'll have you know I just killed a mouse. You take me very seriously."
Try me.
No, I did it. No, I did. No, I did it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Dana, your turn.
We're demonetized now.
Sorry.
Wow, these goblins are horrifically foul-mouthed, even by my standards.
Really?
Yeah, really. Hey, how good are these guys against bong damage?
Who are you hitting?
Bing bong.
That one.
Let's find out how well they take being hit by a bong. of necrotic power.
DC is 15.
Is it the high elf
Oh,
casting the bomb?
To beat.
Oh my god, the high elf casting the bomb. No, it's oh my god, yes it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they hear the bong and then they just look around and go, "What was that? What was that? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong."
Well, I tried.
Farrah's just rubbing her forehead in the corner.
All right, you have your turn there, Dana.
Yeah, that's Dana.
All right, Jero, your turn. Goblins everywhere yelling, "Scruffy's dead."
I know. I can't really see anymore, but I know there were people next to me. So I'm just gonna spin in a wild circle and just start swinging at anything around me.
Hey!
So I will say, you definitely hit these packs of goblins next to you, but with a critical failure, Giselle, roll me dexterity to see if you can avoid being hit by accident, because it is dark.
I wanna make a counter argument.
Okay,
I want to expend a star point and parry it.
parry it then.
I extend a star point and I parry the attack. So I'll take half of that damage. I'm guessing I'm gonna take that damage. Is that correct?
I didn't see you roll your parry on here.
I don't have to roll a parry. So
Okay.
it works differently with my class because I don't technically have superiority dice, but I still have the parry feature. it's really weird. So we ended up just deciding on I take half damage, and I just parry the attack, but I still take half.
Okay.
Because I legitimately don't have superiority die, so we can't identify it, but it's part of the class. It's weird. I don't know. I still gotta figure more about that.
Okay. So, Jarrell, you've established you can't see in the dark, right?
Yes.
I think that means you need to roll disadvantage for your second attack. Now, how many times can you attack with your Rada's ability?
Twice.
Okay.
I would say that I knew they were there like 5 seconds before the mouse died.
Okay. I mean,
do you?
Yeah.
I can.
no, I mean that's fair. Just roll me one more time with disadvantage for the second attack to see if it hits.
The lightning catcher's talents?
Never. I'm sorry. I got mixed up.
Okay.
Okay. So you hit them with Rada's ability. These guys right here, and they're dead. Who did you hit with? Who were you trying to hit with the lightning catcher's talons?
Anyone?
Okay.
Anyone near me?
I mean, I'll say you go to hit and you miss and you fall over next to the goblins and you hear them laughing. You fall over right here and they start laughing at you and you know they're right there. You're like, no, they were over there. Got it.
No.
You hear Dizelle, next time a little warning before you do that. Jeez,
Speaking of warning, he's up now. 1, 2. Okay, actually, I think he's like stay over here, and he would yell,
Nice
"Football
little
team!
ball.
I never liked you anyway. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm casting fireball."
Did that? Oh shoot, that never posted. DM, this never
Yeah.
posted. There you go.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that did. 'Cause I just realized I never did. There
Okay.
you go.
All right. So he casts fireball centered on.
No, you don't!
Oh my god.
My little buddy!
Hold on, it's not rolling.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was meant to be 3rd level. Oh well.
He looks at you and goes, "You little tiny person! How dare you!"
How dare I? How dare you? You killed Scruffy!
I didn't. $14 trying to help you. You're welcome.
Don't worry, Girth. I'll get him.
All right. Cadence, you're up.
All right. Cadence just saw that guy try to do fireball and kind of nods over at Girth like, "Good job."
I couldn't even
And then
see
she's
him. Do I
going
have to have
to-
line of sight? Oh, I do
Oh,
have to have line
no.
of sight. That wouldn't have worked.
Oh.
So,
Oh, damn.
No.
So
That's right, it's dark.
so I will
Fireball,
I will undo
um,
that. He just shouts no, like motions in the dark, and I can't see anything.
all right. On that note, Dizelle, Sean Conaway, Jarreau, purple team,
Oh,
Acrobatics, you said?
acrobatics, or take 27 damage, or half of it. You have to succeed on a. Oh god.
A dex save or acrobatics?
Acrobatics to stop,
Oh,
drop, and
thank
roll.
God I passed. That would have hurt.
Okay, well I fail.
Oh no!
Don't. I'm using my inspiration. Reroll that.
Okay,
I mean, he does have the D12 he hasn't used yet.
I
Oh,
do.
Do you want to use the D12
I'll-
instead?
I'll use my D12 on top of my 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
You just
Come
gotta
on.
roll.
Oh!
No!
I mean, I've got plenty of hit points. Don't worry about it.
He is a
Okay.
tank.
So you take Giselle, Jarreau, you mimic what the goblins did before. You stop, drop, and you roll. You'll take your entire next action to get up from being prone. Sean Conaway,
Oh.
I'm sorry, you take damage because you're actively on fire. I guess
But
you
I
never
don't
learned his
lose.
school. Go ahead.
I don't lose my turn. That's something.
Oh yeah, but you definitely take damage. You know, give and take.
Hey DM, this is just a question because I'm curious. Would cunning action negate me having to use my full action?
I don't know.
Because with cunning action, you can dash. So that is why I make the argument.
Here's
That's
my
fine.
argument. Here's my counter argument. You were just almost on fire. I think you're worried about making sure you don't actively burn.
Yeah. I mean, it's an action to put out a fire, so it makes sense that it's an action.
All right.
Alright, Ember, you're up.
Oh, wait, Cadence's turn.
Oh, sorry, Kaden,
Cadence's
shoot.
turn.
Don't forget me. Okay, Cadence sees this happen, and she's going to cast Moonbeam on the dude who just cast Fireball.
Does that provide any
So
illumination?
con save,
Or
it's
great.
gonna give a Moonbeam that is extremely focused on that 5-foot radius that I'm gonna put right on this guy. And
Yes.
he's going to have
That's
to.
good.
He
Con
makes a
save.
con save, DC 14.
He fails.
He fails. He takes 12 radiant.
And
I think the group of goblins next to them is also taking the damage.
oh god, is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a 5-foot radius. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in a radiant beam of light, the goblin screams out in pain, and so the other goblins, as they're all just taken out by Holy Awesome.
Yes.
Sylvanas is with us.
Ah!
Is there a
Oh
way
my
to
gosh,
make it
they
so
just
that's
disappeared.
visible?
Okay, I mean,
vanishes.
it's like, Girth, you see a bright light, and you feel like for a moment, Scruffy has been avenged as you just watch these goblins just dissipate into radiant energy.
A fierce grin covers Girth's face for a moment, and you're like, yes!
All right, Ember, now it's your turn.
Ember is actively shaking his head at how ridiculous the situation is. And will fire at this group in the middle if they're actually still not dead, I guess.
They're still not dead yet.
But they gotta be like hurt, right?
Yeah, they're hurting real bad.
Okay, they'll make a regular attack.
They're dead.
Great. Is anyone else real hurt, I presume?
Over here, and over here. Everybody's like, all the goblins are not looking good, but they're still fighting.
Still outnumbering us.
I'll go after this one first because Girth is over there and he just seems a little vulnerable.
Okay, this one over here?
Yes.
Okay. They are not looking good. We actually got hit? Shoot! Ow! That's not funny! They're really not looking good now because they look like they're all on death's door. They're all like trying to climb over each other to get out of the way of being shot, but they all just get shot anyway.
Awesome.
They are on death's door. Sean Conaway, you were just on fire. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'll just shoot at the group closest to me. Regular shot for 14.
Misses.
14. 14 misses. Okay, second shot. I guess I'll Slayer spray them and then shoot again and miss. Not having a good day with these arrows right now. And I move.
Okay. You and your
10, 15, 20.
Wait, I'm our leader.
I will lead you the way.
You guys do the rest.
So what do I see down here? Are there like doors there or something?
there are no doors here, but you do see this weird group of barrels.
Uh-huh.
And because you have dark vision, you can see that they're on top of something.
Oh, so there could be something underneath. Cool. Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Farah, you're up.
Farah, just kind of standing there with her arms crossed, is gonna look over at this group here in front of Cadence and shout, "You look like your face was on fire and someone tried to put it out with a pickaxe." And I need that group to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. Got it.
Dang it. 2 points of psychic damage.
That might be enough.
It's not. Wait,
And then-
you know what?
They got
Okay.
zapped.
Oh yeah, okay, so they all just like look over and they're like, oh my, what? We were hit by fireball, they were hit by fireball. They're dead.
Close enough. And she'll take a couple steps forward to get a better look inside the room.
Alright,
Probably
go
go.
your turn.
Yeah, she'll probably get to right there. And that is the end of my turn. She's just slowly just making her way inside, just kind of looking around.
Alright, Girth, you're up. What you doing?
Girth is going to drop down and start crawling again. 1, 2, 3. Then you can. Oh, hi, Ember. 4, 5, 6.
There's a wall there.
Ah, I found the wall. And then he's gonna dash and go 1, 2, 3, 4.
So hit your head.
5. Ah, I found another wall. Ah, and then he's gonna
Oh my
stand
God.
up, and because he's a
Sleeping
rogue,
up
he's
and
got
getting-
level 1 rogue. That was a bonus action to dash. He will then cast a light on here because he didn't think
Okay.
of it before he was crawling.
So 20 feet of light on the barrel.
Yes,
Alrighty.
and that is Girth's inefficient turn, but there you go.
Alright. Dazelle, you're up. You're up now. You were
Um.
almost just on fire. You stepped up and rolled.
So from the ground, he's going to take his katana. He's going to kind of look over and go, "You," and he's going to kind of hold it as if it's a sniper rifle. And I'm going to bury in a bullet. And I'm going to aim at these guys.
Okay.
So, does a
That
15 hit?
That
Yep.
does hit.
That's 13 force damage.
Alright.
And like a small like bullet of this like galaxy energy appears and just shoots out and shoots through them all.
You hear them all scream as just a bullet. Everyone hears a bullet go off like. No one has a gun, but you hear these goblins scream out, "Ah!" and they're dead.
Yep.
So you end your turn there, Dazelle?
That was my action, so
Okay.
yeah, that'll be what I'm doing.
Do you have dark vision on, Juro?
No.
Okay. Oh, here, hang on. I need to give everyone control of the barrel then. Sorry. Everyone can touch this barrel. And there was light.
All of the barrel.
Alright, Dana, you're up.
Sorry, I was chewing on something. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Oh, wow, I can see a lot more. Dynamic lighting is fun. Anyway, I'm gonna stab these fools.
Okay. Well, you stab them. You stab them really good and hard. They all, as you stab them, Dana, you notice that these goblins are a lot smaller than you. You're a bit bigger for a goblin. I mean, high elf in a goblin's body, and you end up making a goblin kebab as you stab through all of them, and they're dead.
Ha! Little bastards didn't know what hit them.
All right, Jiro,
Okay.
it
I
is your
will
turn.
Stand up, and that will be the end of my turn.
Awesome. Okay, and then Cadence, you're up.
Cadence is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm
Okay.
gonna dash to get here.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna chill next to those gobos.
She's really tall. I don't like her hair. I like her. You're weird.
The
Amber,
only
your
ones left. You shouldn't be insulting me.
Amber, you're up.
This is embarrassing. How have they been injured?
Yeah,
Or are they injured?
I think they're injured. Yeah, they're injured.
All right. Oop, that one's not gonna hit.
The first one will, the second one will not.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Not sure they have. Okay, I mean, it's okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I just thought of that.
I just realized I took them out of turn order when I killed one of the bunches. Oh god.
Well, that explains it. I'm sitting there like,
Okay.
I feel like we should have been attacked at least one other time.
Yeah, sorry. I'll add them back with just a 7. Yeah. That
This
was
one's like 5 turns right now.
okay, give it like 5 turns. Okay. All right.
I'm over exaggerating, but you could probably give him 2 or 3 or something.
Okay, I guess these goblins will just try to hit Cadence twice, and then we'll call it even. Sorry, guys, so many goblins. Do either of those hit you, Cadence?
18 hits. So
18.
15.
All right. All right. Imber, was that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Sean Conaway. There's one group of goblins left. Can you finish them off?
No, I'm gonna do 10, 15, 20, 25, 20, 30. I want to move these boxes out of the way.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh no. That's not my. Do I do? I guess athletics and strength is the same. So a 0.
You go to move these, Sean Conaway, and you're like, wow, what's in these barrels? Rocks?
Yeah. An old man, my voice changes when I try to do physical exercise. Well, all right. I suppose that's my action, trying to move them and failing.
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Girth, what you doing? You just saw Sean Conaway try to move barrels and struggle. You're fearless leader.
I think he's AFK. He said be right back.
Yeah, he said be right back.
All right. Well, Aiden can take his turn when he gets back. I'll just have Farrah go. Farrah, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Farrah is going to move in 5, 10, 15. See the last group of goblins. And she's actually going to pull off her short bow and take a shot at him.
All right, Farrah. Once you do that, then we'll take Gert's turn.
23.
That does hit.
7 points of piercing damage.
They are not looking good. They're almost dead.
Yeah, she's just gonna sling the bow back on her back, looking rather proud of herself, and that is the end of her turn.
Okay, and then Girth, you just saw Sean Conaway tried to move a barrel, but he couldn't.
It's very heavy.
Girth is going to run over to you. And then seeing as how you've been kind of roasted a little bit with fire, he's going to close his eyes and think to himself, Ilmater, I suppose I should give you some sort of praise and rah-rah, but I really need you to heal him! And then he's going to touch Sean and cast Cure Light Wounds, which is 1d8, I believe.
Jumping from Pathfinder into 5th edition. Just cure wounds, but I thought you were a wizard.
I am a wizard. It's a kind of a long story.
You both hear in the back of your mind. Yeah, it's
Exciting.
Well,
Holy healing! Wow.
So that's
I would much rather you help me lift these barrels.
Oh,
But okay. Well,
okay.
bye-bye.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
What do you need the barrel for? What's in the barrel?
There seems to be something underneath here, don't you see?
Oh. Let's see. I moved an action, so I don't think I have anything I can really do as a bonus action.
You got those goblins if you prefer that.
No, I'll stay here and help you. And
And you can do that.
Can I?
No, I mean, you can. I was gonna say you can do that on your next turn, because up next would be Dizeld.
Yeah, he's just gonna examine it and just kind of look at the barrels, and that's
You
it.
want to roll your perception on those barrels real quick, Girth?
Sure.
Can I do that too?
Yes, you may, Sean Conaway. Girth, they are barrels. Sean Conaway,
I'm proficient in perception.
this past scene thought you had of one of these things full of rocks. You squint your eyes and you see like a few cracks in the barrels. These barrels are literally full of rocks.
Some bastard put rocks in these. Maybe they're fancy rocks.
Giselle, there's one group of goblins left. Are you gonna kill him?
I'm prone, and this will be the turn that I actually get up because I'm not wasting my another Baron bullet on him. So
Okay.
I get up as an action, and I walk up, and I look down at them and go, "Attack! I dare you."
But were you prone from fireball?
Yeah, I was still prone from that because I just kind of whipped my katana around and just pointed it during my turn because that's an action to do.
Okay, so you gonna hit them?
No, I can't. I use my action, correct?
I mean,
You
one of your turns was that you were prone. Now you're up, and now you can attack.
No. My prone turn, I didn't get up.
Okay.
I stayed down, turned my katana, and shot them.
Okay.
Because I don't need to be up to do that.
All right.
Just shoots out of there. So this turn I got up.
Okay.
And I got to there. So
All right. Dana, there's goblins still staying. You can hear their annoying voices.
God,
I
why
think
can't
I'm
you-
dying. No, we're
God,
fine. We're goblins.
God, why can't you guys just fucking kill them already? Jesus. Oh wait, Jesus.
Who's
How do I know
Jesus?
who that is?
He's a friend.
Oh my gosh. He's a friend to all.
Jesus.
I forgot again that I have extra attack, and I only stabbed the last group one. I only needed one stab, but I could have stabbed them twice.
You
I'm
could have
gonna stab these guys
overkilled the
twice.
goblins. Okay, go ahead. They both miss. They look at you, and yeah, you have inspiration you can use if you want.
Damn fucking right I am.
Do
Does that
it.
mean I get to do both attacks or just one?
Just one. So you miss the first one, and you almost fall over, but you catch yourself. They laugh. You can go, ha ha! Goblin girl can't use a sword, and then you stab them all again. Goblin kebab. They're all dead.
Yay.
You're officially out of combat.
Oh, that's a weight off my shoulders.
Battles up and have a look. Maybe there's a dragon inside one of them.
All right. So now that that's over and done with, you guys want to go see what's going on with anywhere else in the cave?
Could I cast darkness on myself first? I do
Darkness?
Not, think it's gonna be... not darkness. Dark vision. Why am I?
Dark
going-
vision.
You're like I
Not
cast
that one.
darkness. Everything is
I
dark.
cast
Yes,
darkness.
I make
Why?
it darker than it already is.
Girth will
Yeah.
transfer
Alright.
his light spell to a rock in the barrel and just pick it up and
Ah,
hold
thank
it in
you.
front of him.
Okay, cool. And then I will change your thing to now 60 feet. No, 20 feet because of the
Mm-hmm.
light on the rock you're holding. Okay, cool. And I will turn off the light on this barrel. Okay, cool.
If it's all right, I'd like to kind of inspect this body right here
Okay,
of one of the bigger goblins.
all right. And I will say, you guys, with all the corpses of the goblins, you guys can roll to investigate on them if you want.
Hell.
Yeah, I'm giving up on trying to lift rock barrels and saying to someone else, there seems to be something underneath those barrels. If someone is a bit more powerful than I am, I'm
Okay.
a weak old man.
All right.
Vince wants to help.
All right. Dizeld, you find rocks. Jero, you find rocks. Ember, you find rocks.
Ah.
Sean Conaway, you find rocks. Farah, you find rocks. Dana, you find a shiny rock. They like rocks.
Is
Everyone
the shiny
finds
rock
rock.
particularly valuable? Is the shiny
No.
rock, say, some sort of gem rock?
It's a very pretty color.
I'm taking this fucking rock.
Oh my god. Alright, you guys want to roll me strength to move the barrels? Anybody over here? Or anybody want to investigate anything?
Pots of flowers?
Yeah, there are pots of flowers here. The same
Sorry,
flowers you saw from outside.
Oh, hey. I didn't realize that they were gardeners.
Yeah, I don't buy it. What else is here?
Dizel's looking at whatever this is.
That's a doorway to another room.
Hey, not to spoil anyone's fun, but I found a door.
Where's the
Good
door?
for you. I found
I-
a shiny rock, so fucking what?
I still have my detect magic on. Is the rock magical?
No, it's not magical.
Okay.
I will say though, Jero, hang on, let me do some measurements real quick.
30 feet.
You still have detect magic up.
Yes.
You get a weird reaction from whatever's under these barrels.
Ah! I point at it and I go caw,
Check
and
can
I
I do to
start
move them?
scratching at the barrels.
Roll me a strength check to move the barrels.
A
Girth
strength check or
repeatedly
just
is,
like
going
a
back and forth between
just
the
a
barrels.
straight strength?
You can do strength or athletics to move the barrels. There's a bunch
Okay.
of barrels just full of rocks on top of this. You might
So
need some help.
10.
Cannot.
Cadence is
cannot-
struggling to try and push them. Not getting very far.
Can I help Cadence?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Cannot Jero mimic as
We're all pushing it towards the center.
I can't mimic
This
my
is the
strength, dude.
problem. We're all pushing against each
You're all
other.
pushed against each other. Ha! Dana, you can't move them.
I'll stand as a supervisor here. Come on, now, if you lift them in the same direction. That's
I wasn't
enough.
expecting to move them with a fucking -1, but I thought it would
Everybody,
be funny.
everybody's like pushing and pull. Giselle, you walk over. You walk over frustrated. You're hunched over, and you're tired of being in this room. But you go over and you grab these barrels, and you one by one move them off of what you find out is a trap door. You just kind of just like shove them aside and go, done.
No, he looks over and just goes, really? Really?
Thanks, Braga.
Candace, you're a paladin.
I tried my best. I'm
Yeah.
also wearing some heavy armor, you know.
Okay.
Is there a
This
door
trap-
in this room as well?
Yeah.
But
There's a
but
door over to the left.
Dizel kind of points over. There was a door.
Does anybody want to go in the trap door?
I just want to say I am not going down the trapdoor first.
Is there a way we can
Fine,
light
I'll
some
fucking go
torches?
first, you goddamn pussy. Dana will jump down.
Can I use divine sense first
you,
before we go
goblin.
in there?
Okay, hold on. Girth, you wanted torches?
Is there anybody who has torches?
Oh,
Here, bud.
I have torches.
I got. Dizel already has thrown you one.
10 people throw torches at you.
I was Girth catch as small as best as he can.
Yeah.
Smash my
all of
torches.
them.
It comes in the inventory of everyone who creates a character.
I was kind of hoping you guys would hold the torches so I can see.
Dizel looks at him and just goes.
pelted by torches.
Yeah, there's a pile of
Can you
torches on
hold
top
them?
Dizel doesn't light it, and he just kind of puts it back in his bag. He goes, I kind of can't. Need 2 hands for the katana.
All right. So
I
who-
also need 2 hands, but for now I don't mind holding a torch.
So, all right. Who wants to go down the trap door?
Dana has already jumped down.
All right. just Dana? Okay.
Dizel will follow. He's like, oh,
how deep of a fall is it?
It's okay. There is a ladder inside the hole. It's very small, built for somebody that is maybe halfling or smaller.
Oh, in that case, Dizel does not follow.
Okay, fair enough. I will climb down rather than jump.
Can we,
Okay.
And just
See how
looking
deep it
down,
is?
can we see how deep it goes? We
You
see,
can-
I'm 60 feet.
It's a very small hole, almost like the goblins were building this as like some kind of secret passageway. You're not sure for what though.
And how deep does it go?
We'll call it maybe just 10 feet down, and then maybe like 10 feet down and
tell mommy she needs to help you. Daddy
25 feet across.
Oh, okay. So I can see
So-
10 feet and then it ends.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
So Dana, are you hopping in?
Yeah, Dana's climbing down.
Dana climbs down. Okay.
Tell us what you see, Dana.
Dana, you
Also-
climb up. Go ahead, Sammy.
Girth, do you not have one of those magical hands that wizards usually have? It could hold the torch for you.
We'll tell her that Daddy told her. Yes, she does.
Yes, I do have a mage hand. I just can't see anything except for like hardly a little bit.
It could hold up the torch for you, no?
No, that's too much work.
Farah will go to Dizelle and be like, "Hey, can you light the torch? I'll hold it for him. We should be in the back anyway."
Was muted again. Dizelle lights the torch for you and hands it to you.
How much
Alrighty.
light does the torch give off?
I think it's 30.
20?
Is it 20 or 30?
It's another 20, I think.
I think it's 20.
Torch.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 dim, 20 bright.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go.
She'll kind of hold up the torch and wave a little bit and say, "Girth, just stick by me. I got your light."
Well, I think the benefit is if we do get separated, then I can still see. My poor mousey got killed.
Yes. So Dana, can you see anything?
Meanwhile, Dana in here. Mawa, is that? You're not Mawa. Who are you? What are you doing in here?
I could ask you the same question.
I asked you first.
Well, how about you answer first as well?
I'm hiding.
Hi, hiding. I'm going to kill you now.
Oh, no. My name's not hiding. My name's Steve. Hi, I'm Steve.
It's Steve. No.
Very bright voice for a Steve.
Dana will call back through the trapdoor. I found Steve.
Ah, Steve, I've been looking for you.
Who's talking? What do you want from me?
Steve, do you have a
Gone-
book?
Gone away.
I mean, a box.
I don't have a box. Are you talking about the magic box?
Yes. Where would that be located?
Show us the magic box.
Big Teddy has it. I'm not allowed to touch it.
Who's Big Teddy?
Miss Goblin Lady, who's yelling at me from the trapdoor? I'm scared.
Friends of mine. Maybe not friends of yours, but that's still to be seen. So tell us more about this Big Teddy.
Big Teddy's a hobgoblin. He's in charge of all of us.
Never mind, I don't want to kill you anymore. Let's go kill him instead.
I can't. What?
Dana will
Why are you being
immediately
so
climb
nice,
back through the
Ola?
back.
What? Wait, who are you? What do you want from me?
Bye.
What the? What?
As I'm climbing down and you're about to climb up. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Get the fuck out of my way.
So I hop onto the bottom floor. Just looking around, are there like doors and stuff here, or what am I looking at?
Those are just the walls. Okay.
Okay, just a small room.
Yeah. Who are you? What are you doing here? You aren't supposed to be here. This is a goblin cave.
But
I mean, I am a
what
goblin.
what are you doing here all alone in this little room, Steve?
Well, I don't know your name, but I was doing stuff. He kind of just like kicks his foot in the air and just kicks up rocks. I don't want to talk about it.
Now you tell us what you did, Steve.
You want to roll persuasion to convince Steve it's okay?
Sure, persuasion, sure. I'm so charismatic.
Goodness.
That's a 3.
Fair.
Okay, fine.
I don't know you. Why are you asking me so many questions?
Well, you are a little, what is it, a goblin?
Yes, it's a goblin.
You're a little goblin in a small room, and your name is Steve. Everything is mysterious about you. We need to find out more about you. Tell
I'm
us
not
now.
that mysterious. You
Sean,
want to try, Farah?
yeah. She's gonna kind of like wave at Sean. And she'd be like, Shh, just, Mr. Leader, when you let me take care of this, and she'll kind of like squat down to Steve's level, and she goes, "Hi, Steve. I'm Farah.
Hi, Farah.
Hi. So we're looking for this box, and it sounds like you may know where the guy is who has the box.
You don't want to meet Big Teddy. He's scary.
Oh, it's okay. We're
We
much
are scary
scarier.
too.
We're much scarier, so don't worry about it. Can you either take us there or tell us how to get there? You know what? Better yet, why don't you take us there, and you can hang out in the back with me, and everybody else will take care of it from there. And you and I will play patty cake, and everything will be fine."
You want to roll persuasion, Farah? Because
Yes,
you are
please.
the bard who
I
can
am
roll
the
one
bard.
well.
The face, but we do have a backup.
Persuasion. 27.
I'm gonna have him roll insight.
I think Sean is persuaded and says, "I think I can show you the way, Farah. Don't you worry about it. I'll find you the way. Don't worry."
Mrs. Farah,
Oh, you.
Yes.
did you all kill the gods on god duty?
They wouldn't let us in, so we had to make our way in.
You took out Purple Team? You all must be really strong.
Well,
Yeah.
look at this bow here. Now
Yeah.
look at me.
Yeah, we're
Dazel's just sitting by the door, just kind of waiting for people. He's just kind of like holding his katana out as like sparks are coming off it.
Miss
Yeah.
Farah, I have no problem leading all of you there, but there are more goblins. Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We have some of the strongest people in the guild, and she points directly to Ember.
The guild?
Uh-huh. We're from the Dungeon Delvers Guild.
What's the Dungeon Delvers Guild?
Oh,
They
We're
slay
a guild. We
goblins.
delve in dungeons.
Is this a dungeon? This is a cave.
oh, don't worry. And she'll kind of like, she reaches out and kind of like stops at his head. She goes, "Can I rub your head?"
I guess.
She'll kind of give him like a little head rub before pulling her hand back, just kind of like a little affectionately. And she goes, "Okay, don't worry. You and I will be in the middle of the party. Everybody will keep us nice and safe. And you just take us to where this guy is so we can retrieve the box. That's the only reason we're here."
Okay. I have no problem taking you there. Miss Dana. Oh, wait, he doesn't know your name. Miss Goblin Lady, what's your name?
Dana.
Hi, Dana. You're really pretty. You're not as pretty as Mala, but you're also really pretty.
I'm going to kill this child. This isn't. I'm not speaking in character. Dana doesn't say that. This is me speaking. I'm going to kill this child.
You're going to destroy Steve.
Anyway,
Piece by
Dana
piece.
will just sort of look a bit confused. And just. Who?
Mama's the prettiest goblin in the whole cave, and Big Teddy's gonna marry her. But Mama's my best friend.
That sounds like a you problem. And Dana will walk away.
All right, let's go and see this beautiful goblin thing that you got.
Everybody move over back to Giselle.
I don't know where Giselle is.
Everybody start walking off the general direction.
All right.
Steve will walk and talk with Farah and go, "You know, Big Teddy believes that if he marries Mawa, the box will open."
Oh,
Can,
that's
can you describe the box for us?
Oh, it's wooden.
What?
Sounds right.
What color is it?
It's a lot of colors. Well, there are two boxes I'm not allowed to touch. I'm not sure which box is a magic one. But Big Teddy mocked them, so he knows the difference.
Hey DM, I want to put my ear to the door and roll perception. That's okay.
You may.
Okay.
17.
You hear more goblins. You hear them all arguing.
Bunch of arguing little fellas in this room. We ready?
Oh no!
No. Just before you guys go in, just give me a second. I'm just gonna try this, despite the lack of description. And he's going to shout, "Mastrami la scotala!" And he's going to try to locate this box from the description of it being a small, book-sized wooden box.
Honestly, you get a ping from this direction.
From where?
Okay, you get a ping from this direction over here. But it's just a wall. There's no way to get through the wall. You know, Girth, because you scaled the wall. There's no door.
I lost Girth on my side. He went somewhere.
Did you? Where are you going, Girth?
1 second. I'm going to cast Detect Magicka.
There's nothing within 30 feet, but you do know that whatever's behind this wall will probably lead you over to the Arcane Focus box.
There's got to be another way through that wall. It's over there somewhere. I don't know. Do you guys just want to go in and Dane and I can just throw some fireballs in there and...
Actually, that's a really good idea. Here, go
I
ahead.
know Fireball and Lightning.
You know Fireball?
Yeah.
You want to cast it in there?
Why did you not tell us, Steve?
I like, you never asked, first of all. Second of all, I prefer Lightning. Can I cast Lightning?
Can we start with Fireball and then do
What are you
Lightning?
casting lightning on?
Why don't we start with lightning and then cast fireball? Let's really shake this up.
Can you show us lightning?
No, I don't want to hit you. I don't want to hit you. You're
Just
being
shoot
mostly
at that
nice.
ball over there.
No, I have to save it for enemies.
All right.
the enemy?
Listen, kid.
I'm Steve.
Dana looks down at him. Child.
I'm an adult.
How the fuck old are you? Like 20?
It's a dialect of
Right.
goblins in the cave. I'm at least 30.
Dana
30.
sighs, rubs the bridge of her nose, and oh my god, I'm gonna kill this child. Right.
This is a high goblin. 430, brah. 430. That's a goblin
Child.
way.
All right, fine. Steve,
Yeah.
Steve.
do you know what's gonna happen when we get in there?
You're gonna attack the big mean bullies known as the Fireball Brothers?
Yeah, sounds about right. Do you want to help out?
I mean, they're really mean to me.
Giselle kind of looks over, thinking about playing Goblin Ball. I want to so bad.
Because
Perfect opportunity to get back at your tormentors, wouldn't you say? Now, you mentioned lightning?
Lightning, yes.
Sounds like a plan. How about you go first?
You want me to go first?
I have absolute faith that you'll be able to do this.
And if it
Sure.
turns
Hang
out
on a moment,
that
let
you
me
are...
roll deception. Absolute faith.
I have to roll insight against that. I don't understand why you're being so mean to poor little Steve.
Because he's Steve.
Because Dana's a racist.
Oh
Wow, that's a really good roll.
Yeah.
Miss Dana, you're not only almost as pretty as Mala, you might be even nicer. Thank you.
Steve, you do know that if you double cross us, we will tear you limb by limb until you are no longer no more than a torso.
Sean.
We will?
Can I roll Dex to try and like grab Sean and cover his mouth as he starts talking?
Sure.
That's a 25.
You're like, no. Actually, if I could be honest, I don't trust that Big Teddy could open the box. No one ever has. So if you help me save Mawa, you can keep the box. I know Mawa. I think Mawa doesn't want to marry him. Help me help
Okay.
you?
Okay, so before we go in, you think she doesn't, or you know she doesn't?
Mawa's my best friend. Big Teddy's mean.
That doesn't
Mawa's
really answer my
nice.
question.
I don't know.
We'll
I
ask her
never
when we
asked.
get in there.
Okay.
Well, a hunch is good enough to go on. Okay, you go first, Steve.
Get him!
Steve rushes over. I need to copy everyone over the map, so if you could get into the formation you want to be in for the next room.
I think Denzel's ready. He just wants to be at the front. Also,
Okay.
I will be right back. I'm going to run to the restroom.
All right, Ember, you want to get in formation, or do you want to stay in the back?
Can I cast light on somebody's arrow? I guess either Sean Conway's or Ember's.
On an arrow. Or...
Yeah, so that way you can like light somewhere inside. If you see a goblin, you can like pinpoint
Make
where the
them a
targets
light
are.
throw. Yes, I can. My arrows never miss their target.
I just need at least
Except
the
for the times when they do.
just at
No,
least
I was aiming at the ground.
the fletching needs to at least be visible so the light still shows.
See
All right.
about that.
Is everyone ready to move on to the next room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
ready.
good.
Noah is currently.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right,
Never
you
mind.
guys are in the next room.
Okay. Initiative time?
Yeah, everybody, reroll me initiative.
No, someone persuade him and let's just get past this without violence.
Oh my god.
What did I roll? Gosh, dang it. Not rolling good today.
All right, now I gotta roll for the little baddies, and then just.
Oh, that one hurt.
Oh, careful.
I just stubbed my toe on my desk. Ow.
Ooh,
Don't do that. Oh my
that's not
fucking
good.
god.
No, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself.
I didn't try to.
It's insane, guys, to look at the list of initiatives. Just to scroll up, be like, oh my god, there's no end to all of us rolling initiative.
All right, and then they are going to get a turn as well. Do that, and then let me just put this in descending order. All right, Ember, it looks like you are going first. Again. All right, you're shooting this bunch over here. But I also need to add Steve to the turn order.
Oh no, Steve.
Okay, and Ember,
damn it,
you
Steve.
shoot. Yeah, sorry, Steve.
What did
Okay,
I say about going fast, you stupid little shit?
The first, he's nervous. You pressured him. Okay, so the first one does not hit. The second one does, and they all. Okay, so point out the ones that they were shooting again. Was it these?
No, he's going for these ones.
Oh, these. Okay, got it. So right here. Oh, right here. Okay. So those.
He's bouncing.
Okay,
He's
so bouncing right.
hitting this one, and then
Okay.
it's gonna go to this one.
Go to this one. Okay. So it's hitting that one. You make sure because these are right there. Okay. Those are all dead with one hit. What other ones did you hit, Ember?
So,
Okay, and then those, they're all just these?
first shot went for these, but missed and ended up hitting these.
Okay.
Because of a curve shot, and then my second one went back and took them out.
Okay, so these are dead then.
22 damage and 21 damage to.
Okay. And then also these?
If a 15 hits, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so then they all die. It's like, what the fuck? Alright, now it's Dana's turn. Unless you want to move, Ember.
No.
Alright. Dana, you're up.
Wow, we are really bottlenecked in here.
We are.
Well, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna cast Fireball on this lot here, because they're the only ones I can actually see right now.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. You can explode.
So just this entire area is all fireball?
Yeah, 20-foot sphere, so about there-ish.
Okay. Got it. They all need to
So,
roll Dex.
and you know what? I'm gonna cast it at 4th level, not 3rd.
Oh my god.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Okay, now they gotta make Dex saves.
Which means that I've lost my only 4th level slot because I thought I had more spells than that, but I've said it now.
Okay.
Mentioning Dexter.
Oh.
Oh. So it has to be a 13 Dex save?
The spell save is 15.
Okay, so then they're dead. They live. Okay, so these guys burn up. Those guys live. These guys.
I haven't even rolled damage.
I mean, no. Okay, so wait, but okay. Well, I mean, they fail the Dex save, and yeah, they're definitely. I know how much health my baddies have and how much damage your fireball does. I know they're not going to live.
All right.
They are super dead.
Yeah, stupid.
All right, and then, okay, they're for sure dead. They are for sure dead. And one more. They are for sure dead. You kill a lot of them with just your fireball. Good job, Dana.
Dana will call over to Steve and go, see, that's why you use Fireball.
White needs cool, but I see your point.
I'm gonna kill this child.
All right, is that end your turn, Dana?
Yeah.
Jero, you're up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Are these walls? Can I move through here?
Those are walls, sorry.
Oh, okay. Then I will just cast Fireball. Not Fireball, Firebolt on that on that one.
That one misses.
Okay. Then that will be my turn until people start moving up.
Okay. And they have, I mean, these guys aren't looking good, but they're still standing. They're all going to charge head first and try to attack Dizelle because they see Steve and they go, Steve, we're not mad, just disappointed. You suck. And they're gonna try to attack Dizelle.
What about Steve? He's the one who did this to them.
No, he isn't.
Dana hasn't done jack shit.
Does a 10 hit you, Dizelle?
It crit me. I'm dead. He's gone. He's in smithereens.
Okay. They try to hit you, Dizelle. They go, oh, by the way, Dizelle, it is like, as you walk inside the room, you're not as hunched over anymore.
Oh, thank God.
But your head is like, if you were to stand on your tippy toes or try to fly, your head would bump the ceiling. The ceiling is 6.5 feet high.
No, I'm still hunched.
Oh my God,
I'm
really?
6'9".
Oh my God.
I'm a big boy.
Okay, so you know what? Then 7 feet. You're fine, but you can't fly.
Oh,
Okay, so
God,
try to hit. And
I don't know
guys,
if I can sentinel that. Can I?
Can you sentinel that?
I'm reading. When you hit a creature up to 5 feet of you, creature that makes attack against another target. Dang it! Nope.
All right. These guys don't feel like you're worth their time because they say, "You know who we are? We're the Fireball Brothers." We're gonna cast Fireball? Not yet. Stay in formation. And they're all going to get into formation.
I'm sure it's a very impressive formation.
Yeah, sure it is.
But I'm sure it's cool.
I'm sure it looks great.
And actually, they're going to get in formation and they're going to cast Firebolt. They're going to cast Firebolt at Dizelle because you're tall and you scare them.
Okay.
Rude.
Firebolt, 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 Firebolt. Ready those hits.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
How are there?
The 24 and the 17
That
hit.
must be a really impressive formation, dude.
So 6 plus 8, that's
An impressive formation.
how much? 14. Okay.
14 damage. Steel the Sovereign goes, oh, no, my friend! You are so mean! You suck, Steve! Ah!
Dizelle just kind of looks over. Steve, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And he just kind of gives a almost scary smirk, like he's actually like really excited to hit something.
Zelda, if they don't kill you, I'll kill you my fucking self.
Alright, on that note, Farah, it's your turn. You hear goblins, you don't see goblins, but you hear them. You're like rustling through the grass, getting in formation.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Excuse me. Pardon me. Get out of my way. Let me see if I can see them. Let's see. I wonder. Let me check. Because now I know where they're at. She's gonna walk up. Get about that my movement. Hold on. Yeah. Keep forgetting that movement is a thing. 5, 10.
How's
15,
the formation looking?
You know, to be perfectly honest, it's not that bad.
Excuse me, where the fireball brothers, Wadey?
Oh, that's cute. Hey, just out of curiosity, do you like music? And she'll drop the torch next to her, pull her lyre off of her back, and start strumming it. And as she's strumming it, there is an intense vibration that comes from right here.
I beg your pardon?
It starts to shake and shiver and shake the ground, and I need all of them to make me a Constitution saving throw DC 16 as I cast Shatter.
Damn.
One saves.
What's the DC? 16? Oh my god.
16.
Alright, so he's right here. So the rest of them take the damage. Just. Ha! Ah! Ah! The ground is shaking! Suck it up, you all being little babies. You're not Steve. You're better than this. I'm right here. You suck, Steve. Oh.
Steve is better than all of you. If I could cast Vicious Mockery, I would, but that's as close as I'm going to get. That's the end of my turn because I can't move anymore.
Can we count this as an attack so I can use Sentinel to kill them, please?
That's not how Sentinel works. Don't push your
I
luck.
know. I wish though.
You're such a butthead.
Go, Cadence. You're up.
Excuse me? Pardon me. Excuse me. I need to get out of the way. Things are happening.
You're one of the Canadians, I see.
What's
Yes.
Canadian?
An
I
ancient
don't know
and
what a
powerful
Canadian
race.
is.
An ancient, powerful race.
Okay.
Oh.
That's not that impressive of a formation. Anyways, I'm gonna
This
cast
group of
Moonbeam
goblins
again.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, did I? Because I walked right past them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now I can.
Now you
I was
can-
considering going into the room, and I noticed the group of goblins there.
I am going to take that, and I am going to use Sentinel. Hiya.
They die. They're dead.
Oh, was there a light spell still on my arrow?
Is there a light spell still on Sean Conway's arrow, Girth?
Yep, until it either disappears or is cancelled.
So if
Alright.
you, I don't know if you want to put a token on top of me, that is a light spell. And then as I shoot, it will fly into the room.
Okay. Cadence, where's your movie mat again? Okay. So on him, he has to make a con save?
Yep.
Alright, con save. He does not like the light. That hurts a lot. It hurts so much that he burns the same way you saw the other goblins burn.
Yes, burn.
Peanut, no! Peanut was sensitive to white anyway. He's a big baby.
Your formation sucks.
You
Oh!
That's the meanest thing
Oh!
Cadence has said in her life.
Burn.
Okay. Alright, got it. I will make a torch right now. Alright, so Cadence, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I'll stop there.
Alright, Girth, I'm fixing
I'll
the
stand
torch
to
right
the
now.
side if that's possible, so people can get past me.
Alright. Okay, it is your turn, Girth. What are you doing?
Girth can't see anything. I
Hang on,
I can only see up
I'm
till
working
the
on that
shelf.
right now. So 20 feet was the torch?
Yep. And you can turn off Farah's 20-foot light, so it's going to be on the torch instead.
Okay. I will
It's
get
not
on that right
working
now.
anyways.
Okay. Hang on. I'm turning it on right now.
Oh, I got mine. I can turn it off manually. There we go.
Is this better?
I see a torch, but nothing on it.
Okay, hang on. Night vision, 20 feet. And then make it yellow. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't see any
Alright.
goblins. Are they all
There's no
dead?
goblins.
Yeah, we
Most
got
of them.
them.
Not all of them. Most, not all.
Okay. Girth is gonna try to
Well,
duck in between everybody. And he'll just run over here, and I don't see anybody, so I am just going to stay there, and I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Did I give the... I gave the casters a turn, didn't I? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, it's not their turn yet. God, okay. Giselle, you're up.
Finally. Alright.
Chose not to TPKS.
5, 10, 15. Oh, that's where they are. Okay. 20, 25, 30. I'm going to spend a star point and cunning action so I can dash with a bonus action. 5, 10, 15. I'll get right up to this guy. And I'm going to take my 2 attacks. So, jeez. And second attack. There we go.
Okay, well, the first one, you go to swing, and he ducks, and he goes, ha ha! And then you decapitate him, and he dies.
Oh.
I grab his head as he's dying, and I just kind of I just hold it up proudly.
The other 2 goblin brothers, Mario and Luigi, look over in shock.
Mario and Luigi. Oh my god.
And he just
Giselle,
kind of smirks.
Alright. Next up is Sean Conaway.
Right, Sean Conaway will start the turn by saying his name.
Sean Conaway.
No way.
It's a new Pokemon.
It's a new Pokemon.
Can't keep track of all these new generations.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I mean, the 151 are the only real Pokemon. The rest are just made up.
That's fair.
Exactly.
So the Fireball Brothers, or whatever they were called, Fire Brothers, Ball Brothers,
Fire dudes.
the Fire Dudes are gonna get the one particularly on the left is gonna be marked with my
Add Goblin Head to your inventory, dissolved.
my Slayer Spray. What was that?
Giselle's keeping the Goblin Head. Add Goblin Head to your inventory.
Yeah. So shooting with a sharpshooter, so that's a 12 to hit. I assume that misses.
It misses.
Yeah. Second attack is gonna be a 12 to hit. Does that miss though?
That misses as well, shockingly.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess that's my turn.
Alright. Steve is going to run up and go, "Don't worry, new friends. I will save you." Okay.
Remember all those limbs you will lose if you cross us.
I remember. I won't forget. Okay. Hi, cast. Lightning bolt
On whom?
on the over here on the 2 remaining goblins.
Oh.
And he shoots the one on the right because it's a 100-foot line. So, okay, let's see. They both have to make dexterity saving throws.
But by the way, if it wasn't apparent from that one shot where Sean stole everything, he's kind of an asshole.
So, oh god, they both take 8d6 lightning damage. I didn't think I'd get this far. I don't think that little guy did either.
Oh shit! I have the perfect item for this one shot.
Yeah. Okay, and they both scream, "Fireball! Fireballs! Bet Lightning's not even that." Thump. I did it! Lightning bolt wins!
Good job! Farrah gives him like a little clap of praise.
About time.
I did it!
Dazelle kind of
Glad he's on our
his
side.
wings, looking out from them, just goes, "Nice job, kid."
Kajuro, he's gonna look at the girth over here with his big eyes and inspect him, and then realize he can't see, and tap his forehead. Not doing darkness, doing dark vision. I don't know why I keep on doing that.
Isn't it 8 hours?
It is 8 hours.
I am
And it's not
so
concentration,
happy.
so that's awesome.
Girth is gonna give you a big ol' hug.
Juro gladly accepts it. He'll take any hug.
Oh my god. That makes Gert life. Alright, Gert, I'm gonna give you dark vision now.
60 feet.
Thank you.
6 feet
Do
of
you-
dark vision.
Do you have dark vision, Juro?
Yeah, I also have it on myself.
Oh my gosh, I can see! I can see!
Great. Farrah's gonna put out the torch so that they don't give away their position anymore.
I'm almost out of key points now. Because that takes key.
Where do we go next?
Hold on. Let me see if I can read in the dark. What do you guys say?
Let's
Give it a shot.
Let's totally have a reading session right now. That
But
sounds
you
like a
don't
good
understand. I can see.
Read in the dark, Gert. Read us the next set of pages.
Dear Guildmaster, I haven't been here for very long, and when I joined I was still pretty new to adventuring. I didn't even know if I really enjoyed it. But after 2 months here, I know that I will be adventuring for years, and it's because of this phenomenal guild that you created. When I joined, you guys instantly welcomed me, and I was able to make some really good friends. That really meant a lot to me because of the pandemic, pretty much getting rid of the ability to see my friends in real life. Now I can adventure with some really awesome people, and not even that gosh darn world problems can stop us. You should be proud of what you did here, and know that you have made my life in this weird time so much better. From your bottom of my heart, thank you.
Life?
From Jiro. Well, thank you, Jiro. I think if that was in character, then that's awesome. And if it was out of character, then that's even more awesome. I think that was...
real life? What are you talking about?
Well, that was the 4th letter. I think there's more, though. And I'm beginning to think I am getting what's going on here. Dear Guildmaster, thank you for accepting me into your guild. Your guild hall was once a strange place, but now it is my second home. I have found many adventurers here. I have also found my purpose. May Sylvanus bless you and keep you in his light. Cadence. This is going to get very interesting, I think. Tokaroff. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I joined your guild because I needed information about the Ailstorm. Getting back on that ship was my only goal, and it does remain top of my objective list still. Nothing to be done about my programming. But things are different now. Thanks to you, I found a group who actually cares and who I care about in return.
It's a peculiar feeling, I admit, but I'm more than happy to be here now. I'm still going to find the Ailstorm one day, but something tells me I won't stay there. And again, it's thanks to you, Takarov. Thank you from the bottom of my oil pump, matey. Scribbled on the back of Matey's letter. Guild leader. You know as well as I do that I didn't join this guild to make friends, but I did. And I hold you 100% responsible for literally 168 years of belief in the superiority of elves being thrown into question. You got a lot of nerve now. Wake the fuck up, so I can put you back to sleep. I hope you wake up soon, so we may have a serious talk. Yours faithfully, Dana Liadone. And that's all that's in here.
And Girth, you feel a ping from this giant rock over here.
It's this way, guys.
Holy fuck, that's a big rock.
I'm so happy to see in the dark. I hug the rock.
Girth, you go to hug the rock. And that's nice, but you fall to the rock because the rock was a fake.
Oh no, I fell on the ground. It's illusion! Would I be within the rock at this point? Because would the others know?
I mean, I just made it disappear, but I mean, yeah. I guess you'd be in the rock. Like, you guys just see Girth fall through this giant rock.
It's a lie.
I'm okay! I jump back out. It's an illusion!
It's a giant rock that Mawa made for Big Teddy to hide the goblin secrets.
Having fun in the dark, Girth.
I am now.
Okay, so you guys can move the rock through the trapdoor if you wanted to. Do you guys want to go through the trapdoor?
Well, I think this is the way the box is.
Well, if you say so, wizard.
All right, everyone get in formation, and I will copy you over.
Is this passageway big enough for me this
we need
time?
to make a formation so we can cast fireball.
Oh God, Evan.
Why would you cast fireball when you could cast lightning? It's so much better.
I've never been
I'm
so
sorry,
happy
how
to
many-
be fire resistant.
I'm sorry, how many goblins did you kill with your lightning bolt versus me with my fireball, child? Think about that next time, huh?
Don't-
Little punk ass bitch.
Don't be so mean to me, Dana.
I have to be mean to you, everyone else is.
Steve,
I'm not.
You're an asshole.
That makes no sense. You guys realize that this passageway is a lot bigger. It's made for someone really big, so all of you can fit as you climb down and make your way into this room.
The fact that it is made for somebody big does not exactly instill a lot of confidence in me.
It's
Then
Oh,
the
no.
hobgoblin.
ahead.
Oh
Maybe
no,
a
we might
dragon.
be too late. We might be too late. They might already be there. No!
You wanna
Beware.
Oh,
Where?
tell us.
Mama and Big Teddy are getting married. No one's in the campsite.
Steve,
Well,
Well,
seeing as nobody's here, I'm
hey,
gonna climb
little-
into the chest, apparently.
Hey, little buddy, how good is Goblin's hearing?
I mean, pretty. I'm not sure. The trapdoor was pretty deep underground. If we don't open it, they may not hear us.
That's true. You want me to try this? I can get their attention if you want.
Please no.
Me too.
He opens his jaw and his draconic snout kind of just forms out, and his face turns like a dragonborn. You sure?
Miss Bella, he's being mean to me.
I'm just asking.
He's
Because
not
it's easier to
being,
roar like this.
he's not being mean. It's fine.
Steve, what kind of a name is Steve?
Fine.
I don't trust
it's
you,
my name.
Steve.
It's my name. Dana, do you want to go through that chest?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going
Uh,
to this one.
Okay, so Dana and Farah open the chest and they find more really cool rocks.
Damn, really?
Can I roll an investigation check for the coolest rock?
You can both roll investigation for the coolest rock.
I want to look at
Battle of the century right
this
here.
thingy.
Oh my god.
Coolest rock wins.
Oh, I think I win.
So Dana, you find a rock that kind of looks like I don't know. You find a piece of coal, and you haven't found a piece of coal anywhere else. So you're like, haha, I found this. Farrah pulls out a rock that looks like a heart.
Hey.
Okay, yours looks nicer, but mine is more practical. This one can be set on fire.
Oh, really? Can I see that?
Fuck off.
Well, fine.
All right,
I am adding
Jerome.
1 coal to my inventory.
I
Jerome.
will put Heart Rock in my inventory.
Awesome.
It's not even Christmas.
All right, Jerome, you're over by that bed. What you doing?
I see a thing, so I'm gonna touch the thing.
It's a really cool ball.
Is it a rock ball?
It is a giant polished rock that looks like a ball.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna show it to both of these guys.
Jerome
Shove it in their
won the
face.
contest for coolest rock.
Yes.
Okay, I think we can both agree that he won that, don't you think, Farah?
Yes. I'll give him that. That's pretty cool.
And then I'll
Alright.
just
Feathery.
drop it on the ground in between them and walk
All
away.
right,
Little
Does
feathery
it-
bastard.
Giselle, what are you doing over there?
I want to try and move these.
All right, roll me strength to move the boulders.
I got my heart-shaped rock, Dana. If you want that one, you can take it.
Gah!
I'm good.
Nope.
She's supposed to be
We're just
strong.
leaving it on the ground. Okay.
He just kind of like puts his weight up against it and starts trying to move it. He goes, "Well, I never promised to be the strongest, only the most dexterous."
Can I roll to help?
You may roll to help. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cadence,
Nice.
you hear the back of your head, Giselle, going, really, Cadence, you're a paladin. So you know what a paladin can do.
Giselle
Victory
looks-
is so sweet.
Giselle looks legitimately impressed and just goes, "Good job." He
Don't
just
underestimate me.
kind of gives you a head nod. He goes, "Well, previous performance didn't give me the best, but I guess that one's good." And you notice he had his katana out and he was about to try and strike one of them. He goes, and he kind of just sheaths his katana.
Okay. And then, okay, so that would move all the boulders off because Cadence is super strong, strongest paladin, best paladin. You just toss them over to the side. Let's go over to Farah and Girth. You're over by Steve with Ember. What you doing?
I had wanted to investigate this thingy here.
Okay, that is okay. Go ahead and roll to investigate. You look over there and you see what looks like this giant wooden bucket of water. And when you look inside, you realize the water's dirty. That might be a goblin bathtub. In fact, you're very sure it's a goblin bathtub.
I back away slowly.
Goblin Gamer Girl water for sale.
Oh God.
I'm sort of interested in going to drink it now.
Steve looks over at Farrah and Ember and goes, "I wish that was me and Mawa."
Aww.
But
I
like
have time
goblin
for your
size.
sentimental bullshit.
Aw.
Giselle looks over at Sean and just goes,
You know, for someone who's injured, you really look like you should be more injured.
Oh.
I just say that we don't have time for this. I have other things on my schedule.
Love
I should
conquers
say
all.
Schedule.
Willie, does it conquer more than Fireball?
Yep.
Bullshit.
not more
shit.
than the katana, though. And
Katana hasn't done jack shit for you today.
yes, it has.
It was your gun that did shit.
No, I sliced that entire group of goblins in half, and I beheaded the other.
I've stabbed several of them, so what?
He holds up a head. I have a trophy. And he puts it back in
Dana
his
holds
bag.
up her
Oh,
coal.
look, it's
So do
Waluigi.
I. My
Look,
what?
it's Waluigi.
My trophy. Oh my god.
All right.
Giselle just goes, "Ugh, whatever. And he opens the trapdoor, and we'll hop down it.
All right. Is everyone following Giselle?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll follow.
All right.
Can I
Everybody,
help you, Gareth?
everybody, get in formation for the next room.
I think I have something of yours. If you're, there's probably not too many Danas, is there?
Oh.
Here.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I found something somewhere. I don't remember where it was, but it says it's Dana's, and you must be Dana. I just realized this.
Oh my
Can
god.
I have it back, please?
What do you have that belongs to Dana?
Go away, Goblin. We don't like you.
Steve,
Aw.
you're not part of this discussion.
Oh,
Hey!
What kind of a name is
What?
Steve anyway?
What is
Oh my
going
God.
on over here?
Jesus Christ. Not
Jeez.
even I'm that mean to Steve.
Steve,
Ugh.
Steve,
You
come
were
on with
ready
me,
to
bud.
kill
You bastard, you
Steve.
stole it from me. Dana would like to stab Girth. No,
Oh my
I'm
god.
lying. That is not actually. Thanks.
Did-
so great.
Dizelle kind of pops his head out of the tunnel. Come on, Steve, you can come with me. Those guys are being jerks.
Yay!
Yeah. Jesus Christ, not even I'm that mean to Steve. And I hate the kid.
Yeah.
Dizelle lets him kind of like ride on his shoulder.
Okay.
If the
Steve.
next room is too short, he will kind of just like let him walk with him.
Okay, Giselle,
This
roll me
can, though.
perception real quick.
14.
You hear the sound of goblins singing. And
Time to
Steve
crash a
looks,
wedding.
Steve looks upset and goes, wait, no. We need to sneak in. I need to do this. I need to do it white. And you see Steve has this very determined look on his face.
He looks at him and goes,
Wait.
all right. And he looks back up. He goes, everyone, shh.
Everybody roll me stealth checks.
Passes without trace.
Oh god, yes. Okay.
Those are
Is
my
that for
last
everybody?
key points. That is
Yeah,
for everyone.
Everybody
Oh,
with
thank God.
feet.
So plus 10 to whatever this is. 27 for me.
Oh god.
Sean.
I mean,
Oh,
Sean, it's okay. With everyone else's high rolls, you're fine. Cadence, oh my god.
Oh no.
Wait, inspirational
No.
cadence?
Yeah, Cadence.
Literally
inspiration.
how?
I used my inspiration on cadence.
So she
Okay.
gets the 17.
So
You know what? I guess that makes sense.
everyone's so quiet that Sean Conaway and Cadence, unless Cadence rerolls, are not
Oh,
gonna
I'm
give
so-
away your location.
I'm giving my inspiration to cadence.
do I have to
Alright.
reroll?
Reroll Cadence.
'Kay.
Also, don't roll with them.
I
What-
have to
okay.
because I have heavy armor.
Oh
I'm
god.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm a
Well-
clanky paladin.
Well, with all the successful rolls, I would argue you guys are fine.
Yes,
But some-
pass without
but
I
trace.
will
but-
stay at the back.
Someone needs to keep an eye on Sean Conaway, though.
Why? What have I done?
What's up? What
Someone keep an ear out for Sean Conaway.
do I roll perception to keep an eye on him?
No, I'm just being silly because of the critical failure.
Oh.
I'm just mumbling. What kind of a name is Steve? That bothers me.
Kind of
Your
named
name's a Goblin Steve.
Your name's a human Sean. Their parent.
Steve's
Fucking
Ah,
fucking get over it. Not even
Alex,
I'm
let's
this mean
take
to the
Steve.
kid, and I'm going to stab him. I'm genuinely going to stab him as soon as we leave. Not even I'm being this mean to him.
I guess
All right.
your way is deceptive. Mine is straightforward.
All right, now be quiet. We've apparently got a wedding to crash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As
You
what
guys
wedding
all make
are
your
you
way
planning?
over here, and you will hear the sound of beautiful, tender
Silent.
music playing. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Oh,
I will
God.
presume you have written your vows. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're way up here.
Mama,
Wait.
Mama, wait. Steve,
So-
is that you?
What?
Zelda's run is like trying to stay like right near him in case something goes wrong.
Can I?
Mama. Okay, go ahead.
What do we see
What
here?
happened to stealth?
Oh my god, you guys. You started to
Apparently-
run.
No, I just want to see what are we looking at?
You're
A
looking at a
wedding.
wedding ceremony?
Yeah,
Yeah?
We're crashing
Oh.
a wedding.
and
I
who,
recognize that
who's so these two are getting married.
Yeah.
And this is the arbiter, the priest. Okay.
Yeah.
The bishop.
So I'm going to shoot the priest.
Oh my god.
Steve goes, wait, I need my moment.
Oh, you know what? I'm down to attack.
I'm not shooting a killing blow. I'm shooting a cupid arrow at the priest.
Oh my god. Even Steve was
It's
upset. Come on,
finally
guys. This is my
happening.
moment. This is my moment.
I want
Get up
the
there,
priest to fall in love with the first person the priest sees.
Mawa!
I want there to be a love not a love triangle, but a love, I don't know, square.
Oh my god.
Are we in
Roll to shoot the
initiative?
priest.
Or...
Can I shoot the priest?
Shoot the priest, go ahead. You guys
So
are mostly hidden
28
except for
hit.
Steve. You shoot the priest and you kill the priest.
No. There is no damage to the arrow.
Okay.
The arrow
Alright.
deals no damage, but instead he's under the effect of filter of love.
Oh my god. Ah! I feel a lot of love in this room. It feels like an arrow in my shoulder.
So the first person that that priest sees is their one true love.
Oh my god. The priest looks really confused at Steve. Steve, what are you doing here? We're in the middle of a marriage ceremony. You're supposed to be on guard duty. Be quiet. Mawa, from the first day I met you, some point ago, I've always loved you. Don't marry Big Teddy. Marry me. He pulls out a rock, a really cool looking rock.
The priest?
No, Steve talking to Marla. The priest is looking confused at Steve, just like trying to walk over, but the hobgoblin like puts his hand in his face and goes, "Don't." Steve, I love you too. Marla, run away with me. Steve.
Can I say, Dizelda's readying his action. If Teddy does anything to Steve, other than give him like a gentle pat on the shoulder of "Good job, little buddy," I'm going to bury and bullet him and aim for his eyes.
You might have to because
He's
Go
ready
ahead.
to his action.
Go ahead.
Where are we still hidden?
If you guys want to be hidden, you can be hidden. No one's noticed you yet, unless you're actively talking. So Dizelde and Sean Conaway have given away their positions.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dizel's given us position, and he's got his katana up, and it's pointed at
Can I
Big Teddy.
cast sleep on these goblins over here?
Let's all roll initiative first.
Okay. I'll do that.
Nice, Ember.
All these initiatives.
Cadence, yes.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But I do have a held action that will go off, and I did tell the trigger.
Okay, and then that was Steve. Let's do the melees. And then these guys all need to also get their initiative in. Alright, initiative. Okay, and everyone's in initiative now?
Think so.
Uh,
Think all of us are.
yeah.
Alright, Ember! Shocker, you're going first. Oh. Ember, you're going first. You rolled a 24? Oh yeah, Dizel, what was your action?
Does my reaction go off? Does it look to me like Big Teddy's about to attack Steve?
Yeah. He's
Then
walking
my-
over with a giant longsword in hand.
Shoot. Does anyone have inspiration they want to use for that?
Nope.
No.
You go to shoot it, and it just takes off his plate mail armor.
Ember's giving up his.
Thank you. Okay, hold on. I will
Okay.
try that one more time.
Be a 7.
Okay.
It was a 9.
Again, it takes off of his plate mail armor.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
Ember,
Did-
what you doing? Go ahead, Dizel.
I tried. I'm sorry.
You're
Yeah, he
shooting.
is.
You're shooting Big Teddy. That misses. That just hits him.
Just?
Just hits him.
Oh, good.
Alright then.
Okay, and then that's an extra 6 damage, so let's just make it the. So then let's go with the minus. Yeah, he gets hit and he looks at you really frustrated. Okay, you hit again? What the fuck? How much? Okay, so you're hitting this guy? Okay. He immediately falls. Ah! Useless.
DM,
Yeah?
was I able to cast sleep, or was I too
Oh,
late for that?
hang on, yeah. Go ahead and roll me your 5d8s on them.
It was okay. Yeah, I'll just re-roll it.
Sorry, I didn't see it.
It's a 27.
Okay, so just in this area, so it would affect these and these?
Yeah, it affect all these goblins.
They're all asleep.
Yay!
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Okay, so they're all asleep. So I'll give them a little dot to indicate that they're actively sleeping. They fall asleep despite the wonderful accommodations made at this wedding. All right, and then Ember, you on your turn? All right. The remaining goblins that aren't asleep are going to try and shoot at you. So, Dazelle, prepare to be shot at by tiny arrows.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Ready, aim, fire!
They're so organized.
I'm going
shooting
to
all at the same time.
I'm going to expend a use of my rapid deflection, and I'm going to deflect the first one.
Okay.
I only get one use of that, so I was kind of... And I haven't been shot with an arrow in a while. That actually did a lot of damage, so I'm going to do it here.
All right.
But I will take 7 from the second.
All right. Oh, he's Mr. Fancy Pants. He's Mr. Fancy Pants. Ready, aim. Aiming for Ember for the first group. Fire!
Damn, these guys do damage.
Well, that's 4 shots as well.
Oh, that's 4. Okay.
Yeah, it's 4 different shots. So
Yeah.
that's why.
And then the second group back here will go, ready, aim, and aim for Dazelle. Fire!
Yeah, Dazelle just kind of steps out of the way of that.
All right, and then this group over here is going to move down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then this group over here is going to just take the dash action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And they're going to get in position to defend this area. All right. And then that'll be the end of the turn. Cadence, you're up.
Cadence grabs her holy water and is going to bless some people. And let's see. I'm going to bless Ember, Dazelle, and let's go with Sean Conaway. He's our leader.
Hey.
So you are now blessed.
Oh, I like that one better, Dieter.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a plus
Okay.
4, right? Or rather
It's
a
a D4, yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
D4 on attack roll or saving throw. Got it.
Yep. And I think that is all I can do right now.
All right,
You
Jaden.
know what? Maybe, sorry, can I just move myself up here?
Go ahead.
I'll stand here, and then I also have, just so you guys know for reference, sorry. Aura of protection and aura of warding. So if you're within 10 feet of me, you have +3 bonus to all saving throws, just in case.
Oh.
Just in case they try anything fishy. Okay?
All right. Dana, you're up.
All right, fair enough. So, I'm gonna get really. I'm gonna do the whole I get really good at what I do thing, and I'm gonna cast haste. On myself.
Oh God.
So, bear with me, just figuring out my
An
AC.
additional action on each of its turn. Oh.
Yep. For my second action, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. So that makes my AC 13 plus Dex, which is 3. So my AC is 16 plus 2 from Haste, so 18 AC.
You have 18 AC?
Yep.
All right. Cool. Make a note of that.
I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm also going to use my blades. I'm going to use my bonus action to Blade Song. So now I have an extra +4 to my AC.
Oh my god.
So my AC is currently 22.
Wow.
Dana, you better do a lot of hitting.
And also my speed is 80 feet.
Okay, Dana. Is that where you end your turn?
And you guys say Ragoth is broken.
Hey, mate, I haven't done anything yet. I could just start missing all of these.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yes, that's my turn, because I can't... Actually, fuck it. Zoop, I'm here now.
Oh God.
Steve
it's here
is
in, like, a burst of lightning. Hey, guys, what's up?
Steve is looking up at Big Teddy. Steve is going to try to roll to intimidate.
Can he get
Come on,
intimidation
Steve.
because
You
he
got
has
this,
a fucking
Steve.
Speed Force powered goblin behind the big boss?
And then Big Teddy is going to roll to also intimidate. He's a bit more intimidating. Teddy's gonna look at Steve's gonna look at Big Teddy and go, "Mala belongs to me." And he's going to walk up and press his hands against Big Teddy's armor and cast Burning Hands.
Yes!
And he will take 5 damage because he's covered in plate mail armor. And he's going to yell out in pain, "I don't like you, Steve. I don't like you either."
You have so much in common.
Oh my god. Kurt, it's your turn.
So, Girth is going to cast Locate Object for the thing that we're trying to find.
Okay.
The box. I presume
Alright.
it's just out of sight, so would I be able to tell where it is?
Yeah. You can cast Look at Object. It's by the altar. It's actually on the altar. You probably can't see it to my knowledge, but it's right up ahead of you.
Okay, so let's see. That's 15, 30 dash for another 30. Okay, so I'm going to dash as a bonus action and get here. And that's my turn.
All right. Sounds good. Up next is Dizeld.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna get right up on him. And I'm going to take my katana and try and hit him twice.
Okay.
24.
A 24 to hit.
And a nat 1, so I don't hit.
Okay, so the 24 does hit, but the nat 1, you go to hit and you smack his armor and you feel the sword vibrate across your arm.
That's weird. I'm going to... Hold on, let me check. Let me reread this. Hold on. I'm going to bonus action use... I only get a one-time use of this, so we're gonna do it! Charm of Invulnerability. It gives me the same effects as a potion and oh, it's an action. Never mind. I thought it was a bonus action. Darn it.
No.
Okay.
Never mind. Can't do that. I got really excited. I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this cool thing. Then I realized I couldn't. So that'll be my turn.
All right, moving on. It is Jiro's turn.
Okay.
Jiro, what you doing?
I will teleport over here, and I'm gonna start swinging.
So the first one. Okay, where are you at exactly? Okay, so right there. Those definitely both hit. Right here, and the goblins just fall over dead.
Ah.
And it's fine because those were the goblins that hit Ragoth and were laughing. So, justice for your friend.
Ragoth?
Sorry. Dizelle. God. Not Ragoth. They hit not Ragoth, they hit Dizelle.
And I will move over here, and that'll be it.
Alright. Sean Conaway. How can you help?
So we've got the hobgoblin. And then a bunch of small goblins. Do we have other big targets? We're not attacking this woman, are we?
Mm-mm. No.
No.
Which we didn't really think about, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so the hobgoblin is the big threat here.
Yeah.
All right. So I suppose I will mark the prey with my Slayer spray, and then take out my oath bow and whisper in Elvish, "Swift death to my enemies," as I shoot at the hobgoblin, making it my sworn enemy, and striking it with a 20 to hit with my sharpshooter.
That does hit.
So he takes 1d6 additional. So that's a total of 40 damage. 40 damage total.
40 damage?
Yes.
You hear him let out an audible groan of pain as you somehow, despite his plate armor, manage to find a gap in it and just shoot him hard in the collar. No,
So
his shoulder. Just
He's still up?
He's still up, but he looks pissed.
Okay, second shot. So 19 to hit.
That does not hit. And
don't forget your blessed dice.
Bless. You get a D4.
Roll D4.
I do have a bless, yes. So I roll a
That's
D4.
auto hit. Because you're at 19, right?
Yeah, so 23 to hit.
Okay.
So that's another 30. Oh wait, that's 19. So 29 damage.
All right. Awesome.
When I mark someone as my sworn enemy, they are fucked.
That is brutal.
That
is insane.
Yeah. So I dealt 59 damage during that turn. No,
it's an additional
damage.
3d6.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey.
What class are you?
Hey, I know it's the middle of combat, Sean Conaway, but how do you want to do this?
Oh my god! What?
Yeah. So I see the hobgoblin in plate armor. I swear it as my sworn enemy, thinking this better work because otherwise I'm screwed because I need to kill my sworn enemy. That's a flaw of the weapon. And I just find this small hole in the plate armor and just shoot 2 rapid shots and just go through the same spot and penetrate the hobgoblin, the arrows falling to the ground behind him.
You timed that so well because that was how long the song was. Back to combat because there's still goblins.
Alright.
Nice, dude. That was dope.
Good
So
job.
brutal.
They all scream, "Big Teddy's dead! We need a healer! Mawa, heal! Fuck you!"
Whoa.
She did that.
Mawa, I love you! Alright, Sean Collins, you had your turn there?
Yeah, I'll walk closer and
If you want to eat it, I'm not going to stop you.
I'll do that. That's my turn.
Alright, Farah, Sean Conaway just killed the hobgoblin Big Teddy. You couldn't see it, you didn't see anything he could do. What you gonna do now?
I'm gonna move to there. Okay, this gives me a better view. I was planning something and then people got in the fucking way.
You're welcome.
I do have intentions of making this an assassin rogue as well.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
So critting those both foe dice.
You gotta do fighter for action search.
No, maybe. Yeah, actually.
And the fighting
That's-
style of +2 in archery.
Yeah, well, I do already have fighting style because I'm a ranger.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a dot right there. Okay, so Farah is gonna walk over here and she's gonna pull her lyre from her back and gently start strumming a tune. And with a, believe it's 30-foot radius. I hope I'm looking at this right. Yeah, with a 30-foot radius, I'm gonna need this one, this one, this one, and this one, all to make me a wisdom saving throw, or they're gonna go night-night.
Okay, wisdom saving throws. Wisdom saving throws. Wisdom saving throws.
Can I use my inspiration to impose disadvantage on the crit?
Sure.
Fuck yes.
They all fell asleep.
Oh, except for one. DC is 16.
Okay, so then these guys are still up, but these so these guys asleep.
Not that one. It's this one,
Okay, my bad.
this one, and then these ones as well fall into the circle.
Okay, so all right,
Unless
so-
there's a set here that I can't see, they would also fall. They would also need to roll, but I don't think so.
Yeah, there's not.
Okay.
I don't get why I can't. Okay, so but I'll say he's asleep. I'll put him on his side, show that he's sleeping. He's asleep. He's asleep. Oh wait, shoot, not that one. It's this one, right? Which one? Was it this one or that one?
Sorry. These all of these guys got hit.
Okay. Who's playing music in the background?
It was Eric. I muted him.
Okay. Okay, so this one. Okay. Not that one. Okay. And so yeah, so they're all asleep. And for some reason I can't label this one, otherwise I would, but he's asleep because he's knocked over.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna stand there. I'm singing a really beautiful like lullaby song in Infernal, playing on my lyre, and that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Up next is the last magic goblin standing. He's going to fall to his knees and grovel. Big Teddy's dead, so he can't do very much. Well, he wants to, but he knows that he's more than outnumbered. Because if one of you can kill Big Teddy, what can the rest of you do?
Right.
Our fearless leader.
And Big Teddy's dead, so Big Teddy gets no turns. Ember, you're up.
Ember does not. Oh, there he is typing. Okay, never mind.
And then down here in the corner.
Yeah, those are the only two ones left. That misses. Okay, and then curve to hit over here. Hey, Jero.
Yeah.
The craziest thing just happened. You saw an arrow fly by and they all just fell over dead.
Oh,
It was
who the
so
hell
weird.
did that?
Okay,
Nice.
and then
Two people with bows.
yeah, so they're still standing though. Yeah. They look over there and they hear the screams and they go, "How can you hit over there but you can't? What's right in front of you? Hey, maybe we should surrender. Hey, maybe let's not. But I just feel like it's more practical if we just surrender. They killed Big Teddy. That big one over there, the big one with the glasses. I don't know. I think we should keep fighting. Why isn't everyone else fighting? They were asleep. Well, fuck.
So
They're going to go up and attack Ember because they think that they are able to handle this for some reason. Scimitar, walk up to Ember and just... Ka-cha! Does an 18 hit Ember? Go ahead, Sammy.
no, I'm just excited about the idea of 2 levels in fighter.
Oh.
I'm just calculating how ridiculously much damage I can deal. I've counted thus far. If I hit with all 4 attacks, I will deal at least 185 damage plus 16d6 and 8d8 or 48.
Damn. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So they attacked Ember and they'll end their turn there. Ember, do you take the 11 damage?
Just about that damage.
Oh my god. Okay, they'll end their turn. Dana, this guy up here is groveling. The rest of them are asleep, except for the one bunch of back there that's fighting Ember. What are you doing?
Zip, good job. Zoop. I'm over here now. And I have 2 actions, which I'm going to use to make 2 attacks with extra attacks. So that's 4. I'm going to stab these guys so much.
Okay. Only one of those hits for 4 damage.
Oh, come on.
They look at you and go, "Ow, that almost hurt." I mean, I'm pretty hurt. No one cares. Oh. Do you want your turn there, Dana?
This is bullshit. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Cadence, you're up.
Hey, Cadence is gonna take a swing. Hopefully somebody will hit these things.
Yes.
Yay!
You
Are
look
they
over
dead?
at Dana. Yeah, they're not dead yet.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. No.
Now they're dead. They go.
Oh wait, I forgot. Sorry, this
Okay,
sword has
no,
a
they're
emerald
not.
in it.
Okay, what does the emerald do? Because
This is the one that Eric had in his game. It must make a con save, so the DC is 14, or take an additional 1d6 poison damage.
Okay, so let me do that right now with the Heart of Ego. Because the second one will not hit, but the first one will, so they'll do the con save.
Yeah, so just the con save. And
They're
they pass.
fine.
Okay, so they're good. Thank you.
They look at you and go, "Puh! I smell worse up on bad day."
So rude.
All right. Steve is going to look over at Giselle, look over at Shankawa and go, "I can fix this. I can save the day. You guys are being mean to my friend. You will burn."
Oh my god.
Oh, thank
Shooting at
God, I thought you were
Sean?
going to do fireball.
No, he won't do that. So they do get burned, but they're like hanging on to death, like knocking on death's door. They go, "Steve, you suck." "No, I don't. I'm better than all of you." Steve Lenna's turn there. Kurt, what are you doing?
Girth would like to take the box if it's here on the altar.
There are 2 boxes.
Okay. This priest here is behind me. What does he look like?
A goblin, but with like he's wearing the brown hooded robe, and he has his corset, and he's like trampling on the ground, just like shaking. "Don't kill me! Don't kill me! I surrender! I won't fight anymore! I won't fight anymore! I'll be a good goblin! I'll be a good goblin!"
Okay. And then the big guy is dead, and everybody else looks like they're pretty much cowering.
Yeah,
Sleeping.
sleeping, cowering, almost dead.
So with my locate object still active, which one is coming towards me, or like shining?
This one.
Okay, so I want to grab that one,
Okay.
and then I'm going to run behind here.
Girth, do you still have detect magic up?
I believe I cast both of them, but I don't know if detect magic was in the other room.
Okay, Girth, roll me a perception check. Arcana, actually. Arcana or perception.
16?
Hey, look at this big pile of rocks. Some of those rocks look really shiny.
Okay.
And they feel weirdly magical. Not like the other rocks, which are not magical at all.
I guess I will. I feel like I should contribute to the fight, but everybody's already dead, so I'll just go over here and see if I can investigate them.
Okay. You look through this rock pile, and you see a couple of them. And in fact, there's 8 of them. How funny! What a coincidence! You find 8 stones of good luck.
Oh.
Interesting. I would like to start collecting them if I can.
You may, and we will say you're doing that while the Zeld is up here in combat, if that's all right.
Okay. That's my turn then.
All right, Giselle, what you doing?
Should probably unmute.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're muted, if you don't know, you're probably muted.
We do have flanking, correct?
Yes, you do.
Then I'm going to make this attack with advantage. Does a 19 hit the goblins?
How do you want to do this?
I just want to take the blade and just decapitate all 4 at once. And then I take all 4 of their heads and I just kind of tie each of them on my belt like souvenirs.
All right. And with that, unless you want to do something with the sleeping goblins, I'm sure you're out of combat.
Should we start killing sleeping goblins?
Should we just dispatch them? Is it okay? Can we just time skip and say we just dispatch them?
Go for it.
That means. Who knows what that means?
I mean, we'll just like take turns with all of you walking up and killing the goblins real quick.
We yeet them one at a time.
Smack.
Oh my god.
We yeet them into the forest.
Yeet
We
goblin.
yeet them into the forest.
Go ahead and dispatch the goblins. They shouldn't be getting up.
By the way, Vervin yeeted another goblin. Just so you know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on, you made my character yeet another goblin? What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he does.
Oh yeah.
It's his thing.
I mean,
Oh.
I handed it over and
Yeah.
told you to eat it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
If
Yeet
anybody's
this
looking,
guy. Eat this thing, eater.
If anybody's looking over at Steve and Mawa, Steve looks over and he and Mawa have like a really cute, cheesy, romantic end of story kiss.
Ah.
And I killed
Is the
Steve.
priest still in love with somebody else?
The
Yeah.
the priest is just like, Steve, I'm sorry we were so mean to you. We should rebuild the Goblin colony together with you as Big Teddy. I'm not Big Teddy, I am Big Steve. I like Steve better. I'm Steve. That's better.
But did the priest fall in love with someone though?
The priest has a thing for Steve because now he's seen how strong Steve is. Because Steve survived and Big Teddy did not. Mission accomplished, Sean Conaway. New love triangle created.
This will be the story we talk about for ages.
For ages.
For
Alright. Alright, so meanwhile, Girth, I mean, you guys go around and you like kill up all the bodies. Alright, Girth, you want to talk to everyone about what you found? Box or shiny rocks?
I found the box. Can
Tell us more.
Can I investigate the stones a little bit more and see what they are, or otherwise, I guess we're not really in combat. I can just cast. Oh, I don't have identify ready actually. Never mind.
The stone. You find rocks? We've found plenty of rocks thus far, so.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Yeah, I found these rocks. I think that we should probably take them with us.
Yes, well, if they are any different from all the rocks in this place, because there's plenty of rocks to take, but rocks are rocks, not very special.
Farah will stick out her hand and be like, I found a heart-shaped rock. Can I have one of those?
Oh, I only found a couple.
Trade.
I'll give Farah one and Ember since they're right next to me. Is anyone else coming over?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'll give.
Are you
Sean
having
one.
rocks?
Are they all the same size and everything? Are they all
Yeah.
identical?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that one. That's slightly bigger. It's appropriate for our leader.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go over to Jiro and give him one.
I guess this character will die too.
Thank you very much.
But just killed in the night.
Can I start pecking at this box?
You can.
Peck.
Oh my god.
Damage.
Okay.
Give Giselle one.
Pick the box, man.
Okay.
You can do that pecking. Come on.
You go to peck the box.
Peck. I do 8 damage.
It's just a box.
Oh. Okay.
But when you peck the box, you see that you have a very good peck. You peck it. You hurt your beak a bit, but the box
no.
is already open.
I hurt my beak?
You hurt your beak. It's a very
God.
sturdy wooden box.
This is the
Is it
worst
more
day of my
rocks?
life.
Don't go so aggressive on that box. You'll hurt yourself.
I'm gonna run away.
Oh my god.
Oh, poor bird.
Okay, so you guys want to talk about the box that Girth found?
We got a stone of good luck, correct? That's what
Yeah.
we all got?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
We're paying attention to this.
I'll give one
other
to
box.
Cadence, and then
Okay, Ember, you
I'll
can
give
try.
one to Dana.
You.
Okay, Ember, you want to open the box? Okay, the box is open. You just like walk over, and to Farah, it looks like just an effortless motion, flick of the wrist, just all of a sudden, and it's open. And you find inside, lo and behold, can roll a d4 and see. You find 10 platinum pieces. You don't know why those are there. And when you look inside and you look at the bottom of the lid, it just says boring rocks.
Oh my god.
And you see that above it is something scratched out that says Steve's rainy day fund.
Steve's bits.
Aw. Aw, this belonged to
That's
Steve.
so cute.
Good thing we don't have to give it to Steve.
I'm not giving that to Steve.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you weren't here. Farrah's gonna look at Ember
Yeah.
and very softly whisper, "We're giving this to Steve, right? This is his money."
Sean Conaway's right there. Oh my god, Sean Conaway.
So,
oh no.
Do I notice them taking 10 or the rainy day fund?
Roll me a perception check to see if you see inside the box from where you're at. And to see if you hear what Farrah's saying. Oh no, you hear. You hear all right.
I say, oh, you found some gold, did you?
Farrah instantly turns around. Farrah instantly turns around. She goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's just another box of boring rocks."
Roll me deception.
Pretty sure I saw some.
Damn it! I don't have my inspiration. I used it already.
I'm pretty sure I saw some shiny stuff that was not just normal rocks.
Steve will walk over after kissing Mawa and go, "What's going on? Did you find the magic box?"
Actually, we found your box, and Farrah will instantly grab it, turn it to him, and hand it over.
Steve looks at us and says, "Oh, that's where it went." He'll look up at Sean Conaway. You killed Big Teddy White.
Yes, I did. Yes.
He'll shove the box like into your leg. Take it. It's my thank you to you.
Steve, you're an all right lad, Steve. and I take the box and put it into my bag.
Steve will look at Farrah and go, "Farrah, I need to tell you something. Come here."
Okay, Farrah will kind of squat down so she's eye level with him. What is it?
Check your whispers. What were you saying, Sammy?
Sean would definitely try to listen in on that conversation.
Oh my god.
They're using Vincent's technique. You can't
But
listen.
they don't have the Zoom book. I don't
Oh
know
my god.
if it's appropriate. Can I make a perception check or something?
You may.
Okay, 19.
Farrah's can I roll a perception to see if I catch that he's trying to pay attention?
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
You see him, but Steve's so adamant. He looks at you and he goes, "Miss Farrah, this is my lucky walk. Give it to someone who matters to you." And you now have another stone of good luck.
Aww.
Well, I think Steve should be spared. I've changed my mind about delimbing Steve.
Oh, Mr. Conaway, thank you so much. You should go back. What do you do now that you have the magic box?
I believe we are going to resurrect a very important person.
Gert, do you want to double check the book and read it to see if you found the contents? If you, I mean, like, you know you found the right box. Do you want to read the book just in case?
Well, I was trying to open the box. Is it not opening?
It's not opening. You can't open it.
Okay, then I'll read the rest of the journals.
Okay.
Also, do I just add 10 platinum to my inventory, I assume?
Yeah, go ahead, because Steve is
Are
thanking
you
you for
sure?
killing Big Teddy. It's up to you, Sean Conaway.
Farrah is going to take her lance off of her back and stick it right at your throat.
Steve's going to run off to go talk with Mawa.
Yeah.
Sean looks confused.
I know it's in that. I know it's in
Didn't-
that box, and we all fought to get here. Share.
Yes.
Dizelle looks over and will walk
Chair.
over,
Jeez.
put his hand on the lance, and pull it away from his throat. We don't threaten party members.
He's stealing.
No,
Was-
I am the leader of this group that we are, and I think
Much.
this. Considering this is a very small amount of gold, I believe.
Sean,
it
how much is in
rightfully
there?
mine. 10 platinum pieces.
Here. Dizelle gets the equivalent of 10 platinum from his own coin purse, slaps it in Farrah's hand, and walks away.
Oh, that was a generous man there. Do you see?
I don't know the exact calculations, but I will subtract that, and you can add that to yours.
It's 100 gold.
100.
That's
Yeah.
100? Yep.
That's 100 in total.
Yep. He puts 100 in your hand, and he looks generally annoyed at you for putting anything towards his neck.
Dana, what are you
Come
doing?
over and put a hand out to Dissolve.
Jerome. High five him. Just high five him. Just, yeah, buddy. You did it.
Dizelle kind of just like tries to be like pretty subtle with it, but he kind of gives a small smirk and high fives you as he walks past.
Hey, Dana. Dana, you want to roll
Jerome's
perceptions to
upset.
see how pretty Marla is?
Perception. Super pretty.
Just, oh, she's so. Hey, what button do I press to show you guys the image? Was it like Control or Shift Z?
The image.
What image?
There it is.
Oh,
Ah,
There we go.
that.
Oh.
Out of character, I think I recognize this artist.
Me too.
All right, cool.
Oh. So Sean
cool.
is gonna start moving. Well, I think I should go and check on Girth.
All right, Girth, you want to read out the rest of the entries? Unless someone else has something they want to do first?
The goblins on the ground. No, just shuck a goblin.
So Girth is actually, while everyone was over there infighting, he actually already read all the rest of the letters, and kind
Oh,
of
yeah?
is all choked up and closes the book and doesn't know if he should read it out loud for everybody else or if I should just I don't know.
It's up to you, Girth. You're the one with the book.
Is it necessary for everybody else to hear them out loud for the magic to work?
I mean, you can if you want to. Read them all and see what happens.
So Girth would kind of clear his throat and look up at everybody kind of assembling, and it's like, I think we found the book, the box with the Guildmaster's spell focus in here. I think there's some magic that we need to maybe see if we can connect so that Takarov's diary or these letters to him, maybe it can start the magic. I guess I should finish reading them.
Yeah, we've enjoyed them thus far, so we might as well continue.
Are those goblins gone?
As I chuck a goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're totally gone.
They're all gone. They're gone. They're gone. They've all gone bye-bye. They've all gone bye-bye.
They're yeeted along the walls.
What goblins? There's no goblins. There's just Big Teddy's dead body.
Okay, well, let's give this a shot. You'll open up the book again. Sean, this one's your letter. I'm gonna read all of these out loud, whether people dislike it or not. It's just gonna be we have to get this box open, so just bear with me. Splendid Guildmaster, it has certainly been my pleasure being a part of this guild. You write the way you speak. It's very interesting. But adventuring with new acquaintances who then turn into friends has been a wonderful experience. I have found my weeks filled with adventure, and I couldn't imagine doing some old desk job instead of this happy life. Thank you for having a spot for me at the table. Yours truly, Sean Conway.
Forgot I wrote that.
It's, yes, that was yours. This is another one, and he flips the page. Hey, Guildmaster, it's Dawn. I need to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for bringing me into this wonderful community that you made. I can truly say this has helped me through some dark points in my life and helped me find some pretty close friends and a great community that makes me wake up happy most days. It gives me motivation to be creative and to find happiness while hanging out with some of the sweetest, coolest, kindest people I know. Your efforts and your kindness do not go unnoticed. Thank you, Dawn Tallfellow. And she's a real sweet girl here in the guild, from what I know. Next, this one is... this guy's scary. But I think I don't think he's mad at me. But this guy's... his name is Ragoff. Dear Master of the Guild, I'm beyond...
The Demon Lord, yes. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think he's a demon lord. I think he's more of like a dragon type of a... he's scary, though. He's very strong. You don't want him mad at you, for sure. But he writes, I'm beyond thankful to be part of this guild. It's given me a reason to start talking with folks again. Before the guild, I was in a bad place mentally, and the guild has made it 100 times better. Through the guild, I've joined a new family that stands by me when I need them most. Thank you for letting me become a part of this wonderful place and letting me stay. So here's to the adventures ahead. Your favorite draconic angel, Ragoth Dragul.
Didn't know that he was struggling before he joined us.
Then the next one, let me switch this over. Dear Guildmaster, thank you for allowing me to join this wonderful guild. I've made some great friends, been able to improve and express my creativity and abilities, as well as become way more involved with adventuring than I've come to love. I've never thought I'd have the opportunity to adventure as much as I do now, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. I look forward to accepting quests from you and getting to lead more adventurers with everyone else and hopefully you. I'm excited to see this community, this guild continue to grow, and I hope you realize it's because of you and the chance that you took. Thank you. And that was signed by Glennon the Wizard. And I had got one left here. This one's from Sigetta the Centaur. Dear Guildmaster Taco. Ever since my first time to Stonehill, this guild has been a real blessing in my life. You have become some of the best two-legged people in my life, and you have been a wonderful friend. Many of the guild members have become amazing friends in a time of darkness and loneliness, and the best group I've ever had to hunt with. I've been truly blessed by God to find you, and it would not have happened without your vision and leadership. Thanks for everything that you've done for us, Sajetta. And
Is that the last note?
Yeah, Girth closes the book and looks expectantly at the box.
Try to open it.
The box creaks open in front of you. And inside you see a scroll. Why don't you pull it out, Girth, and tell us what it says?
Girth reaches in and pulls up the scroll. And it's titled A Recipe for the Perfect Taco. And it's a piece of blank, glossy paper. Girth will immediately pull out his own wand, click it to the paper, and he's going to cast Detect Magic.
It's magical, right? It's a magical piece of paper.
It's the School of Magic Taco.
It's actually carne asada.
One thing left to do. Report back to the Guildmaster?
Alright, let's travel back. What should we do?
You guys have a teleportation scroll.
Oh!
Everybody. Yeah, you might not want to leave considering Girth has the teleportation scroll.
You know.
Alright.
Could save it and sell it for money.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I bet I could run back to the guild pretty quick with my 110 movement speed.
Everyone assemble and say bye to Steve and Mawa.
Actually, Dana would like to say something to Steve.
Okay.
I throw some rice at them.
Dazelle salutes him.
Don't stab him.
For
Dana looks at him and just goes, "Sorry for nearly stabbing you earlier. Have a good one."
It's okay, Dana. Mawa, this is Dana. Mawa looks
Hi.
over and goes, "Ah, Steve, she's so pretty."
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Teleportation scroll goes off. And you all make your way back to the guild hall.
No, crazy magic stuff.
Oh,
hey,
fuck.
let that goblin go.
Delric, they're back. What a way to wake up from a nap. Jeez. Ah.
Oh, thank God, I can't handle these papers. And he just like throws a huge stack of papers he had been working on like up into the air, and they all flutter down around the desk, and his head just like falls forward straight onto the desk. And you hear him very faintly. He says, "Garth, please tell me you got it."
We got it. It's not a spell focus though. I hand him the empty note and then the open box.
Delric will pull his head up from the desk and take the piece of paper and take the box. And then
The
look
bar
down
looks over Delric's shoulder.
Delric looks
Delric-
up at the bard.
I'm no wizard, but that's not an arcane focus.
No, it is. And he'll put down the box and he'll roll up the scroll and pinch it real tightly and go over and stick it in the coat pocket of the Guildmaster, and then go and just kind of lean against the desk and cross his arms and wait. He goes, "Anything can really be an arcane focus. They trick you into thinking that it has to be, a gem or a wand or whatever, but it's really just whatever you put your passion into. That's just how things like that work. Is you put passion into it and you push drive, and you can make anything happen, magic or not. So maybe what Taco did is he put all his passion into the perfect taco recipe."
Or could you say he put his focus on the taco recipe?
An arcane focus. The bar snaps his fingers at Sean Conaway.
God, I hate you.
I mean, Delric, he's
feeling
not
is
really waking
Not
up.
really true. I'm
The
feeling
bar
a bit
starts-
hurt.
The bar starts to poke Taco's forehead. Takarov. Delric, you'll recognize this motion because this is what the bar did when he first saw that Takarov was unconscious. Takarov. He's not waking up, Delric.
Takarov's eyes slowly begin to open. What time is it?
To wake up and
What are you all doing in my office?
You've been napping and Delric looks down at the watch that is non-existent on his wrist, and he's like, "Way too long."
what was that looking at your wrist? What was
What?
How's it going, Takaro? Hello,
Bard,
Takaro.
I
Hi.
haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, I've been here keeping Delric in check. All the forms. He didn't know.
Ooh. Oh, I should change that. Sorry, Delric. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, old friend. Look, I know you just woke up and everything, but what are with these forms?
Oh, those? Just put them at the bottom of the file. We get around to it eventually.
The bar starts laughing.
Excuse me?
What
I've been...
What are you youngins all doing here? Are you here for a quest? Did Delric send you through his training facility?
I'm thankful for being called young. That's very kind of you.
The bar's
We have
still
saved
laughing.
you. We have delved into the depths of a goblin mine or thing and found your arcane focus that you had misplaced in a box.
Wait, what? What? My arcane focus?
Yes, look
The
at
bar-
your chest
the bar-
pocket.
The bard motions to his chest pocket. That.
Tokarov reaches towards it and like pulls it out and unrolls the parchment, and then he bursts out laughing. This isn't an arcane focus. This is a recipe, and it's a good one too. Get this to the kitchen. Tacos for everyone.
Oh.
And so this game ends with all of you eating the perfect taco. Guildmaster Takarov has returned.
I will
would
say
also
during that-
inquire about some payment for saving the Guildmaster.
Oh yeah, Delric, what are we selling? Like, I don't know. I mean, you're not Guildmaster, we're Guildmaster. Should they get like what, 1,000 gold each?
What's everyone's levels?
6 to 8.
7. It's 6 to 8.
Yes, he would go to his own personal safe, which Delric probably has already like had access to and stuff. But he opens it and would produce a bunch of there's a bunch of platinum bars in there, and he would pull out 1 bar per adventure and pay out of his own inventory.
Farah and Ember would both speak up and say that Sean's already been paid. Don't worry about it.
I've certainly not been paid. I was paid by the goblin for saving his life or sparing his life.
Dizelle speaks up. Sir, I request that we all get paid equally, including Sean, even though he has already retained some value of wealth.
Perhaps Bard can assist me. Let's delay payment for 24 hours, and I will issue payment tomorrow. It's very strange waking up almost as if I've been in a dream. But let me discuss with him, and we will use his crystal ball, and we shall find what is appropriate wages. But I am prepared to pay out of my own personal stash a platinum bar each, worth 1,000 gold.
Well, thank you, sir.
Hmm.
Dizelle will kind of bow to him, and then he will sheath his katana. Take care. And Dizelle will start walking out.
The bard looks over at Delric.
Keep your sword in its sheath until you're ready to attack.
Yes, sir.
Bard looks over at Delric. So now that Takarov's back, what do we do?
Well, I've got potions and lotions to make, and Delric will start to the door and shout, "Come on, Girth, we've got work to do."
Bard looks over at Delric and goes, "Delric, wait."
What, Bard?
Do you want to eat some really good tacos with me?
Fine. And yes, Girth?
Oh, just Girth reporting for duty.
Good. Let's eat some tacos and then we'll go.
Oh, good. I'm starving.
Right.
Sure. Why don't you talk a little bit with the Guildmaster?
But we're eating taco? Okay, sure.
So, Girth, but why
Can
don't you tell
Adrian have a conversation with Adrian?
So, Girth, why don't you tell Takarov about all the wonderful letters you read, because Takarov's already read those letters. You read them for the first time. Do you have anything you want to say to Takarov as Girth the halfling, wizard rogue?
Am I supposed to write myself a letter?
No, just you can just say something right now. It's no mystery that we planned this to give you a bunch of thanks for everything you do here at the DDG.
Which
so is there anything
I am very appreciative of. That was very, very kind.
Is there anything that you want to say as Girth or the Guildmaster about the game and just all the players, people that are watching that haven't played, people that are watching that have played?
Go play with mommy. Well, I don't feel like saying anything in character as Girth. I mean, he'd probably say, thank you for the opportunity to lead a life that's more than just that of a kind of a farmer or kind of a local of Xandretta, where the rest of his family is. But as Adrian, as the player, I would say thank you all for being part of the guild, because without you guys, this would not be the same place at all. And so the community is what makes it so good, not me. So I appreciate you all, and I'm so glad that you all are part of this group in the Dungeon Delvers Guild. And I look forward to many, many games to come.
Likewise.
Look, I'll admit that we're pretty great, but don't sell yourself short, mate. We couldn't have done this without you.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
So
All right.
Personally, I just find it really lucky that I happened to see the post you made on that one Facebook group, because I barely go on Facebook these days.
Thanks.
Yeah. When I saw the post, that's how I joined as well, and it was just kind of
I
spur of
think
the
that's
moment.
how a lot of us got here, because I saw that post that Adrian. I made a post asking for an online D&D group, and Adrian immediately replied and referred me to Eric.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too. I think I wrote on some Facebook page, and Adrian was like, "Hey, join our game." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and I remember my old DM actually put on there. He basically gave me a little recommendation, like, "Yeah, no, this guy's good. Take him." It was really cool.
You got that recommendations.
wow.
Apparently, I got
This
recommendations.
is a very elite guild.
Wow.
Oh, of course. All right, guys, that's the end of the game. If you want to do any role plays afterwards or do any more shopping, let me know. But we'll definitely get the money figured out soon.
Yeah, it would be 1,000 gold for each, but he would since Taco didn't know what happened, like he would need to be filled in with some sort of,
Yeah,
magic.
briefing.
Yeah, from the others, but everybody would get a platinum bar worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Awesome.
Nice. Cool.
So
All
I'll end the recording, and I'll probably upload it tonight or tomorrow. But thank you, Katie. That was an awesome game.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't think just me.
Hoorah.
It was a group effort between me and Kinsey. We wanted your revival for Taco to be as big and wonderful as a meteor shower, attacking the higher level characters.
Yeah. What happened to did Taco die in a game or get comatose in a game? Or
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah. So
What happened?
do you know the character Mady, the Warforged Bard?
Yeah. I did a campaign in Mackenzie's mystery place. Sean Conaway as Sheen.
Yeah, actually.
So Mady had been originally, well, not originally, he had been possessed by the Queen of Neria, the ghost from one of the dungeons, and because of that, through certain issues with that ghost, he spawned a dungeon above Virton, which is where the guild hall is, and the dungeon was kind of just outside of the material plane, and it was shooting meteors down at Virton, trying to kill Mady. And so there was this meteor storm that was going to come and destroy the city, and Taco went out and used like all of his spell slots and magic to deflect everything, and the effort of doing that made him fall into a coma.
Oh, so it wasn't like a oops, like I had a Medusa and turned you into stone, but rather
No, it was like a cutscene.
It's a cutscene.
This
Yeah.
had been set up beforehand.
Yeah.
The whole
And I gotta
Taco
say, that session was hello as well, mate.
That session was pretty fun. Taco going down, actually, that was improvised. It just seemed to work. So
sure.
Anyways, I'll end the recording now. But good games. Thank you very much.
Good game.
Yes, good game.
That was awesome.